Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. Hopefully you guys had a fantastic weekend. Those of you that celebrated, we hope you had a very, very happy Father's Day. Yesterday was Father's Day. It feels like it was actually early this year. At least it did for me. So
it really did.
It seemed like it was a week earlier than it normally is. It's always like Father's Day and then almost, 4th of July is right behind it. But thank you guys all for coming on out. It is Marvelous Mother Tucker's Monday. If you are not familiar with the two gentlemen on your screen, first of all, we're wearing almost the same color hats and shirts. And we did not.
We don't have the same color faces right now.
No, we don't. So if you aren't familiar with who's on your screen, I'm Jason of Mother Tucker's Antiques. And my co-host is the one, the only world-renowned Talos. How are you, Garden Guy Bill? He is the star of the show, isn't he? He is such a damn cute cat. I hope I get to meet him one of these days, Bill.
He's a good one. He's a good one.
So if you guys are not subscribed to Bill's channel, please do. We made it very easy. We put the links down in the description area. Please make sure you're following Bill over on Instagram. If by chance, Kim, you guys are twins. Well, we kind of are. So, and if you are not subscribed to me, please do so. As we go live tonight, our official mod and bid ender is the one, the only Karen G. Thank you so much, Karen. And our backup mod and bid ender is the one, the only Kim of Desert Gal. And welcome back, Kim. We missed you, and it's so good to see you in the chat. So, Bill, you look a little red. Did you get sun this weekend? What were you doing?
I did an outdoor market on Saturday, and it was in a city, and you could not escape the sun. Wherever you were, you couldn't escape the sun. So, yes.
Did you do well? Was it a good sale? Good.
I got a chance to sell plants, so that was awesome.
All right, it's always a good time. Trying to think if there's anything that I'm forgetting. I don't think there is, guys. Just remember later this month, the last week here in Pennsylvania, here in Adamstown, where Mother Tucker's is located, we have a really big extravaganza coming up. So it'll be the very last full week of this month. If you guys are in the area, please come on down. There'll be a lot of sales going on, not only in my shop, but throughout Adamstown. And we're probably almost 10 miles, in a radius of multiple indoor antique malls, because it's going to be hotter for this one, and outdoor markets. So please, if you are not familiar with us, just look up Antiques Capital USA, and you'll find the complete website with full details on lodging and all the other shops, including mine. So let's say hello to some of our friends. Then Bill's going to be so kind to explain to us how the sale's going to go, and then we're going to get into it. So it'll just be that easy, just that quick. So scroll back up here to the top. First one in the chat is our friend Tracy, the one, the only Artsy Fartsy. It's so good to see you. Thank you for your continued support of my channel and multiple channels. Another caveat before we get into it too far, StreamYard has been acting a little hinky for my sale and a couple other sales. So if we have an issue, we'll weather it. We will get through it. So I'm just putting it out there because my screen's doing the same thing it did for my past two sales. So our next friend in the chat is the one, the only Terry. It's so good to see you. Hopefully you are doing well. Happy Sweaty Monday. It's a hot one here. Was it hot up in Jersey, Bill?
Jason, I mowed the lawn today, and I had to take it. When you are outside in the sun and it tires you out, I had to take a nap afterwards. I was like sun-tired.
Man, you actually mowed the lawn. I thought it's no mow May, right? But you can mow in. Okay, so you can mow in June. I got you. So I got my mowing done yesterday, knowing the heat was coming today. So good to see you, Lisa. Hopefully you are doing well. Hello. We got Linda checking in. It's so good to see. She is Karen G. She is our official mod and bid ender. Please familiarize yourself with that avatar. She will be all the bids tonight with the bid end. There's the other half of the Gillette Corporation. It's the one, the only Gavin of Grady Grupo Vintage Recordings. Please give this man a follow. He has a really fun YouTube channel. He plays music. He plays it on vinyl. It's on a turntable, of course. I hear he takes requests. So if you want to reach out and put in a request, call that hotline. I'm sure he'll satisfy your need for that song. And he does. He spotlights other sellers in the community, gives them shout outs. So please, if you're not subscribed to his channel, please do so. Those Gillettes, they're a cornerstone and they're a class act. So please do us a favor and show them support by following Gavin's channel. And same name, but it's over on Instagram. So make sure you're following him over on Instagram as well, too. So There is our friend Mary. It's so good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well, Mary. Welcome in. Hello, Shannon. So good to see you. Who else is here with us tonight? We got Linda, my mother. It's so good to see you, Mom. I hope you're doing well. I love you. Who else is in here? I'm seeing a couple repeats. There's our backup mod and bid ender, the one, the only Kim. Again, it's so good to see you, Kim, and hopefully Bob's maybe lurking. Bob, we're thinking about you. Hope you're doing well, sir. You take care of yourself. There's our friend Dawn checking in. So good to see you. Hello, hello, hello. I wonder what they're serving in the Lurkers Lounge tonight. I wonder if it's like chili dogs or something. I hope it's chili dogs. Do you think it could be? I hope it is. Hello, Janet. So good to see you. We got followed by Lisa, then the one, the only Karen Kennedy. So good to see you. I know, Ohio, Pennsylvania. This whole area is cooking now. We were lucky for a few weeks there. There's our vintage sister, the one, the only, Anamar Amy. Please, gang, make sure you give her a follow. Make sure you hit the notification bell. She's going to be hosting some really fun. She's been hosting. She's going to be hosting some even more fun live sales coming up. And please make sure you check out her videos every single Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern. So please give Amy a subscription. If you're not subscribed, and maybe one of our mods could please, or she could put it in, please put your link in there, Amy. Let's get some more subscribers to everybody. There's the one, the only Aunt Kiki. So good to see you. Followed by Cindy Lou. How are you, Cindy? So good to see you. See who else is down here. Hello, everybody. Hello, Deanna. Welcome in. So good to see you, friend. Happy Monday, everybody. We hope you had a great weekend. Like I said, who else? There's our friend Bug, Mediocre Arts and Crafts. So good to see you, friend. Hopefully you're doing well. There's the one, the only John, Mr. New Jersey. So good to see you. Bill, you got to talk to him. He's got to change his name to his Instagram.
Is it easy to change your name on YouTube? I don't know if it is.
It should be very easy. It should be as easy as going in, like if you want to change your avatar, you should be able to go into your channel and do all that. So
he's writing up his business model right now.
Okay, well, everyone who chats technically has their own channel, so you should be able to go in there and change anything you want. So it's Collector at Heart. Welcome in, everybody. Followed by Sandy, followed by Rose, followed by Mary Beth. So good to see everybody. We hope everybody is doing well. We have Jean, who's found treasures by Jean. So good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well, everybody. Welcome in. We hope you had a great weekend. Who else is down here? There she is, Jersey Girl, the one, the only Steel Whisper. So good to see you. And oh my gosh, Steel, those pictures you posted of the steak. Did you see the meal they had yesterday and the cake and the, oh my God, you got to, I
saw them yesterday, but I saw them in real life yesterday, but I didn't see the meal.
She posted that after she did a day of antiquing. She lived the life. She did the day of antiquing. Then they went home and celebrated Father's Day with some steak, and the cake looked epic. I want to go hang out at Steele's house. I want to go hang out at Steele's house. So there's the one, the only Debbie Gutierrez. It's so good to see you, Debbie. I hope you're doing well. You spread some of that Texas heat up to the rest of us, Debbie. I don't know how we feel about it, but it's okay. It's here. They're going to try to push it back down there. We have Elaine is checking in. It's so good to see you, Elaine. We hope you guys are doing well. It's so great to see everybody. There is our friend Chris, my broom closet. Chris, thinking about you. I know you're doing well. You take care of yourself. I see Janet here in the chat. So good to see you. I see Sally. I see Nancy. Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. McNuggets. Did he have McNuggets yesterday for dinner? Okay. All right, John.
Oh, I think that's what they're serving in the Lurkers Lounge tonight.
Oh, man. I'm really chili dogs and McNuggets. Okay, that sounds good. All right. I'm really lagging behind here on the chat. See who else is here with us. There's another New Jersey person, the one, the only John. So good to see you. Hope your steak was good, John, because it looked really yummy. Let's see who else is down here with us. I see Franny B in the chat. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Monday. We hope you guys are here to score some fun vintage and hang out for a little bit. There's Rosie Clover, followed by Heidi, also known as Rosie's Auction House. Gang, please make sure you're following her channel. It's the same name. She has lots of fun sales. She has a really fun format. I enjoy the format in which how she handles her sales. So if you aren't subscribed, please head on over. She always has some good vintage to offer up. So, and I think we're down to the end with our official mod and bid ender, the one, the only Karen G. Again, as we go live tonight, if you are not subscribed to Bill, please do so. We made it really easy. Even if you're watching this in a replay, share the love. Go down and make sure you're subscribed to his channel. Make sure you're following him over on Instagram. He's putting out tons of fun content over on Instagram. And by chance, if you aren't subscribed to me, please do so. And please also follow me over on Instagram. So without further ado, Bill, you want to take it away, explain to them how it's going to work.
Yeah, I'll do it real quickly. But just to point out, you may have noticed Jason freeze a few times during the introductions. That's just been happening on StreamYard. It's nothing. It's a StreamYard issue. It's not our internet. It's not our computers or anything. Just so you know, that might happen every once in a while to either of us. So we are here tonight again with 15 rounds of amazing vintage items. I think Jason and I picked some sort of classics tonight, some things that harken to our loves of vintage and antique. So the way this works is all of everything happens in the chat, as you know. So the most important rule is if you have any questions at all during the sale about how it works or what you need to do if you're new to us, just put your question in the chat, and someone in the chat, or Jason or I, if we see it, we will answer it. That's the simple rule to get through the sale. But the chat is there for that purpose, to chat, and if you are interested in something that we are showing, to place your bid in. So it's really important that you are in the best version of the chat possible, because there are a few different types of the chat. What you want your device to say is that you are in live chat, all messages. If your device says you're in top messages, use that little toggle switch and move yourself over to all messages. And another thing that we experience with these YouTube sales is a lag. We all have different internet speeds, so you may find that at some point you are falling a little bit behind Jason and I in real time. And what you can do about that is refresh your YouTube app. That means you close out YouTube, come back into YouTube, click on the sale, make sure that little red dot is all the way over to the right, or you can actually go into your settings, which is the little gear icon. If you're on a device, you can just tap my face and a little menu should come up at the top. You click on that gear. There's a settings option called playback settings. If you set playback settings to 2 times, it should catch you up every time you start to lag behind. Jason and I might sound like the chipmunks for a minute, but it's going to get you back up in real time. And that's particularly important if you're someone who's here to be involved in the chat, or you're here to bid on an item. So with that said, as I said, we do have 15 rounds of auction style items tonight. Jason and I will show items one by one. Jason will pin the price right where our names are right now, the start price. And as we're describing the item, telling you any condition issues that you need to know, bidding can commence. We do also try to tell you anything we might know about the item and about its history or the manufacturer. And we encourage you to put that information in the chat too, because there are things that obviously we don't know and would love to learn. So once we have a couple of bids on an item, we will start a countdown. We do 20-second countdowns on Mother Tucker's Monday. And at the end of that countdown, we will say bid end. And it's as simple as that. The highest bid that came in before the bid end is the person who claims the item. We do another option, though, over here on Mother Tucker Monday, which might be new to some of you if you haven't been here before. If you are here because there's a particular item that you're really interested in, or if we happen to show something and all of a sudden you're like, I need that, I can't live without it, we do offer you an option called a just-in-case bid. Now, a just-in-case bid is the maximum amount that you would be willing to spend on an item. If you put a just-in-case bid in and you are successful, we will bid you up $1 over that next highest bid. So it's just an opportunity for you to maximize your options of getting an item before the bid end. So if you are the highest just in case before the bid end, you will claim that item for $1 over the next highest bid, the next highest just in case. And the way you put a just in case bid in is simple. You just type the letters JIC with that maximum amount you'd be willing to spend. But we do ask 2 things if you decide to use the just-in-case bid, and we encourage the use of the JIC. First, that you be an active bidder on that item. That means you've put at least 1 bid in before your use of the just-in-case, and that you use the just-in-case only once the countdown has begun. If a just-in-case bid does come in before the countdown, Jason and I are unable to recognize it. We'll expect that you put it back in during the countdown. Now, it goes without saying that we are selling vintage and antique, previously owned items. We do our best to point out any condition issues that you may need to know about the item. But we encourage you to ask us questions about it if you have questions while we are showing the item and before you commit to buying it. We are very transparent in what we sell, so we want to make sure that you have all the information that you need for an item. So ask us questions if you do have questions. We will expect payment within 24 to 48 hours of invoicing. I'm going to ask very nicely 24 hours for me this week, because I'll tell you in a minute. And Jason and I invoice through PayPal only. What that means is we will send you an email, and you can click on that email. Even if you don't have a PayPal account, you can check out as a guest. You can also check out through PayPal and use Venmo as a form of payment. But PayPal is our preferred way of accepting payment, because it offers both protections for you and for us as the seller in case anything happens with the purchase. We also use an online service called Pirate Ship. Pirate Ship allows us to get deep discounts for shipping through the United States Postal Service or through UPS. In order for us to send you that invoice, though, we need some information from you. There are 4 things we need you to email us if you haven't previously purchased from us: your YouTube screen name and your real name, just so we know who we're talking to, shipping address, and an email that we can send a PayPal invoice to. With those 4 pieces of information, we'll be able to generate you an invoice and ship the item to you. So I think I covered everything except what you need to know about us individually. My name is Bill, Garden Guy Bill, if you don't know me. I ship from New Jersey. We both ship from the East Coast, so that's important to know for shipping, for you to kind of calculate what your shipping might be. I ship to the US and Canada only, and I will be packing and invoicing tonight after the sale, or early tomorrow, like 1 o'clock in the morning. I need to get all my shipping done this week, ideally before Saturday, because I'm leaving the country for several weeks. So the idea is, if you purchase from me tonight, be prepared to answer the invoice tomorrow, because I need to get things to the post office no later than Thursday at the absolute latest. So just keep that in consideration if you decide to bid on something that I'm selling tonight. The invoices will be in your email tomorrow morning when you wake up.
All right. And I'm Jason. I ship from Pennsylvania. I do all of my packaging, shipping, and invoicing on Saturdays, which means you will get that invoice on Saturday afternoon or Saturday evening. That means if you show up to Fantastic Finds this Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern, which, by the way, me and Amy are bringing some epic kitsch. It's going to be a heavy, heavy kitsch sale this Wednesday. If you guys come on over to that sale at 8 p.m., and I can do and get it into the same box safely, I will combine shipping for you. If at any time you guys do not want to keep that open box, from a Monday to Wednesday to Saturday, all you have to do is email us and we will close it. I can usually do a turnaround in 24 hours. That is along with, you paying the invoice in that timetable. So if you guys want to pick up at the brick and mortar, if you're in central Pennsylvania, hey, we can accommodate that. We will take care of that through the emails, not here in the chat. We don't want to gum the chat up with that. But if that's something you're interested in, we can definitely do so. Along with what Bill had said earlier, guys, remember when you purchase, we don't care if you guys want to come hang out, lark, learn some things, hang out. But when you guys purchase, remember that is a commitment to pay. Okay. It's not just as simple as like, well, I don't want it and backing out. It's a commitment to pay. It's the old-fashioned gentleman or ladies agreement to each other that you are going to pay for that item. Okay. So please don't bid unless you guys intend on paying for your items. Also, Bill said he's going to be heading out of the country. We'll talk about what that means for Monday nights and a little bit of that later on at the end of the sale. So stick around for that, and we'll tell you guys what's going on with all of that. I'm trying to think if there was anything else. There were a few more of our friends that popped in. We're going to try to say hello to as many folks as we can. Then we're going to get the sale underway. At least I know a night like tonight, folks are probably inside and air conditioned. Hopefully they got themselves a nice cool drink. You can sit back and relax because the whole country is really hot right now. Hello, Wanda. It's so good to see you. Hopefully you are doing well. I know I was trying to bookmark in my mind. Saw you coming in there, Brad. It's so good to see you, friend. Hopefully you're doing well here tonight. See who else is in here. I see you, Jana. It's so good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. There's the other Tina. That was the other one. And again, gang, as I scroll back up, if I ever miss you, it is never intentional. The chat moves weird, especially tonight with the way StreamYard's been acting for us. There's Leanne checking in. So good to see you, Leanne. So, and again, before Bill starts, please make sure you're following him. Hit that notification bell. Gone. You want to be notified of anything that he has coming up when he comes back. So make sure you're following him here and over on Instagram, because you never know. He could start dropping videos out of the blue and you want to be notified when they come out. So it's all you, sir. Take it away. We're going to get the sale going.
Maybe videos from a Czech glass company.
Ooh, that would be fun. I hope you do something.
I go on a tour of vintage glass making. All right, Jason, $1 choice.
Okay.
I'm going to have
$1 choice. Hello, Dusty.
$1 choice.
Okay.
I have some gorgeous Moon and Star that's going to start at $1. And they're both in the Colonial Green, Ellie Smith color. I have the first choice being the Moon and Star toothpick holder, starting at $1 because I feel like it, not because there's any condition issues. They're gorgeous. There's nothing wrong with these two pieces. They're amazing, but just because I feel like it. So $1 start bid for the beautiful little toothpick, 2.5 inches tall, in great, great, glorious condition. This Colonial Green is really a beautiful color that Ellie Smith does. Super, super nice. I also have, if you don't want the toothpick holder, I found a salt cellar, which is only 1.5 inches tall, which I think is interesting. It's exactly an inch smaller. But what I love about this one is that the Moon and Star is tiny. They're like little minis on top of the glass. And then you see this big old, the toothpick holder looks small until you put the salt cellar next to it. And then it looks gigantic. But just $1 for choice if anyone's interested on some beautiful, almost emerald looking Moon and Star. So pretty.
That's a steal on that salt. I mean, those salts.
Oh, yeah. It's a deal of the day.
Doesn't matter what color those salts are. They were not produced in large quantities.
They're super hard to find. Yeah. And when I got these together, and I initially thought when I was looking in the package that I got them, I thought they were both toothpicks. Never did I think, based on the price that I paid, that one of them would be a salt. Just really, really nice find. Really lucky.
Man, those salts. I mean, that salt alone's a $40 salt just by itself.
Do you know what other colors the salts came in, Jason? I know I've seen blue.
Literally, they have made them in almost every color, except for, I should say, Ellie Smith made them in every color. And then there was a couple made by other companies when they made the Moon and Star, but you can get it in amethyst. You can get it in the ruby, the amberina. Of course, you can get it in the blue, like you said, the green, and then the amber. But I've seen them in some of the different colors because now the company I'm talking too much, but the company that's making Moon and Star now is making actual new colors that you've never seen before. And you can only get it by going and becoming part of their collectors club, the Moon and Star Society.
Yeah. I just read about that recently. That's so interesting. All right. So I see some bids came in. Right now we're looking for $11 or more for choice on the toothpick or the salt cellar. And I'm going to start that countdown. You may use it just in case if you're an active bidder. So get your bids in now because we are experiencing a lag these last few months. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
Man, yeah, and the salts are fun too for a gum catcher. They're good to throw your jewelry in. They're fun,
and they do fit those battery operated tea light too. I mean, both of them do, but the salt cellars they're just really good for that. Mm-hmm. So there is Karen's bid end. Thank you, Karen, and thank you all for your bids. Abby came in with a just in case of 20. So Abby, you have first choice at 16. Let me know if you would like the salt or the toothpick or both. And then Mary Jo, you're back up at 15. And I think there was a list of people. We'll just go through it until we find a home for everything.
All right. And I'll move myself over. Hello, Dusty. It's good to see you. She wants the salt cellar. So then that means Mary's on deck for the toothpick. So hello, William. I saw you jump in. And if there's anybody else lurking, hello to everybody. And if I missed you again, hello. And I'm sorry if I missed you. So My next round, if it wants to queue up there, is going to start at $20, and you're going to get all 4 of these, okay? There might be one little condition issue with the first little guy. Right here on the back, you can see there's a teeny, tiny little, I think it's a manufacturer issue or a chip, okay? You're going to get a set of 4 of these different birds. They are all made of ceramic, and they are marked Japan. They have these fun little clips on them, okay? So they can be used in all sorts of different displays. They can be used on a Christmas tree. They could be used on a plant. You could just use them as all sorts of different decor. So you're going to get a set of 4, and there's 4 different birds. The burst condition issue was that, and I suspect there was another issue with one of the other ones, but I'll show them all to you. So your first one that you're going to get is this canary. So they are ceramic. Most of them have a Japan sticker on them, and they measure just about 3 inches, okay? So, and then it is a metal little clip there on the bottom, so you can clip it to whatever you want. So you'll get the canary. You're going to get the cardinal. I know folks in the community here love their cardinal, and I think the cardinal still has its made in Japan foil sticker on the bottom. Again, these are made of ceramic from the 1950s, 1960s. These are great to put on a Christmas tree. They're great to, put in your displays. They're fun to maybe even clip on a line. Here is the Blue Jay. Now, the Blue Jay is a little black under there, a little dark, and it doesn't feel, now these are in the matte finish. It feels like a little unfinished to me. I don't know if someone touched that up or there was a situation there, but I just want to note, I don't feel like when I feel, doesn't feel right. So, but it still displays well. So you'll get that. Again, $20, you're going to get all 4 of them. So you'll get that one, and then you're going to get what I believe is an Oriole. I think it's a little Oriole there. So you have 4 of the major birds covered. I know we have plant lovers here. These would be fun to tuck in your in with your plants. Again, each one, it has an attached clip to the bottom, kind of like if you guys are familiar with those Christmas ornaments that used clips. These do too, and they're all 3 inches. So it isn't choice. It's 20 for all 4. So you'll get, I'll show you one more time. You're going to get what I believe is the Oriole or maybe the robin, maybe a robin. Thank you, Aunt Kiki. I see you're 20. So we're looking for 21 or more. You're going to get the Blue Jay. And the Blue Jay still has its original Japan sticker on it. And I do believe that there's some issue going on here. It just doesn't feel right. It could be a manufacturing defect, but I'm trying to be as transparent as possible. But no breaks, and repairs. Hello, Philomena. So good to see you. And then you have the Cardinal, which I love. It's a nice deep red. And then what I love is a fun little canary. If you guys collect or you guys have any of those like bird cages, we never know what to put in them. These would be fun to actually put in a vintage bird cage if you had one. So I'll try to hold up as many as possible. Let's do a countdown. We are looking for 21 or more. We're in with 20 with Aunt Kiki. So let's count it down. The Blue Jay doesn't want to face the camera. So let's count it down. 21 or more from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And overall, great vintage condition, about 3 inches long. They are made of ceramic. They're just like a matte finish, not a high glaze, which I think makes them look more realistic. And there's our bid end. Thank you so much. So Aunt Kiki, congratulations. The set is yours, all 4 for $20. Thank you so much. Alrighty, Bill.
So I brought some birds tonight. So why don't I do that next? Jason, this first bird is going to start at $48 if anyone's interested.
All right.
And I brought some Holt Howard tonight. I have this cute little bluebird just singing their heart out and in amazing condition. As you can see up close, it's in really, really good condition. No chips, no cracks, no paint loss. And it does have its 1958 Holt Howard stamp on the ring. The ring is in good condition, never been repaired. It's just really good piece. Now this is a candle hugger, if I didn't say that already or you didn't know. So it's meant to sit on a candle. And typically these were sold with a base, and I actually have the base as well. This beautiful pastel colored base has the Holt Howard sticker still. with the Holt Howard stamp, again, 1958. So this is a 1950s ceramic piece. And one of the great things about a lot of these candle holders, including this one, is not only are they a candle holder, they're also a frog. So they also serve as a flower frog. That's what all these little holes are. And because a candle holder is no good with a candle, I am going to include a 10-inch lucite candle. I have it all with the implements on it so it can sit nicely in the base. But it is a 10-inch gold flecked lucite candle with a wick in great, the wick is in amazing condition. And it does still have its foil sticker at the bottom, reminding you not to burn it. So everything here, $48 start bid. The candle hugger, the lucite candle, and the base, which is also a flower frog. And I think like a really good one for like Easter maybe, or springtime, right? If you had Bluebird, the Norcrests or the Lefton Bluebirds, how cute would this be?
And that's a base that you don't find that often. You know, sometimes you can find the Holt Howard bases that get separated from the candle huggers, but that's one you don't find that often.
No, and this would have come, these were always sold as a pair. There would have been 2 candle holders and 2 candle huggers. But, you know, over time, you all know, things get separated. But, you know, to get a nice 10-inch lucite candle and the Holt Howard pieces, again, just feeling like I wanted to put them together tonight and find a home for it. This was a single candle, so I didn't break up a pair. This was a single. So thank you all for your bids. I think I'm going to go ahead and start a countdown. I think I told you all that it was a 10-inch, it's a 10-inch candle with the extra 2 inches at the bottom for the candle holder. It becomes a 12-inch piece overall. So right now it looks like we're looking for 52 or more. I'm going to start that countdown. Active bidders can use it just in case. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. Honestly, this would be in my Easter collection if I could fit it. It literally does not fit on the shelf.
Those birds are some of my favorite bluebirds. Those birds, the ones that Holt Howard make for the candle rings.
Yeah, they're really, really nice. Well, thank you all for your bids, and I see your just in cases. So with Alexis's just in case of 60, Robin, this is yours for 61. Thank you all so much. I appreciate it.
My next round is going to start at just $15, and I was complaining that I couldn't find hat pins. I can't seem to not find them now. So $15, this will be offered up. I do believe it is a vintage hat pin. It has this gorgeous cut, and it has an iridescence on it, and it is a amber. I do believe it's a glass stone. So there you guys can see the stone. It's a nice large one. Starting at 15. It measures from top to bottom. It comes in about 8 inches. I love the great intricate work here on the side. It almost looks like a peacock or a fan up there at the top. And then you can see all that other great intricate work, okay? It's in very good condition. It does have some patina for its age. So $15 if any did. There it is again up close. Thank you, Glowy. Hey, Glowy, it's so good to see you. Hopefully you are doing well. Janet, I see you're 15, but we're looking for 16 or more. There is a slight little bend to the pin itself. You guys can straighten that out if you want to, but I'll leave it as is. So again, let me focus in. It is the same on both sides. Then here is where it meets. That's where they kind of met the intricate work. And then here in the center is where it houses the gorgeous stone. Boy, doesn't that just glisten? That just has a heck of a bling to it. It's got an iridescence and it's got a nice weight to it. So I do believe that is a glass stone in there. Okay. So, and it is amethyst, but it does read multiple colors. So I see Robin is in at 16. Then we have Janet in at 18. Robin's back in at 19. Thank you guys so much. So there is no glow to it. It does not glow under black light, but again, it's in super good condition. And then there is just a slight discoloration just with a patina to the age on it. And I want to show it to you again. It almost looks like a peacock or a fan on that. Just gorgeous, a gorgeous antique hat pin. So let's go ahead and do a countdown on this. Again, it's in very good condition. It has a amber stone in it with an iridescence to it, and the full entire hat pin measures 8 inches. So we're looking for 20 or more. We are doing just in case for active bidders, counting down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. We're looking for 20 or more, or the bid end from Karen G. Again, on this gorgeous vintage hat pin in very, very good condition. I think it's a stunner. It's a very bold with that nice stone there in the tip. So thank you all for the bids. Thank you so much. Hello, Noelle. It's good to see you. There's our bid end. So Noelle had a bid of 25. Robin had a just in case of 31, but Chloe was serious. She had a just in case of 69. So for $32, congratulations, Chloe. And Janet, your 35 did come in after the bid end.
Jason, you're making us all nervous with that hat pin. You're like this with the whole time, almost.
I'm a professional, I think.
All right, next round is going to start at 15. I brought a little ephemera tonight. I found this, which I thought the box itself was really lovely. It is an old box that was full at one time of picture stationery for children. So each of the pieces of stationery would have had a different scene on it. But I love this little scene of the little girl in the collie. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's a collie. And I feel like that's a dog you don't see a lot on vintage things. And it's really, really neat. The box itself is 6 inches tall and 4.25 inches wide. And I think the scene here is great for display. It's a beautiful little scene, but there's also really fun graphics on the side, and each of the side graphics are different. So I'm just going to give you a little look. Lots of little critters, lots of little people. Really, really fun. And it's definitely of a time, right? So it is a yellow box, and this is a purplish sort of very deep plum color, I think. And the back is in good condition too. A little bit of paper loss here. I think the box is fantastic, but what's in the box is also cool because all 6 of the original envelopes, for those of you who are scrapbookers, are still there, and they're children's size envelopes, so they're kind of cute, and they have that old patina. You don't need to like dip these in tea to make them look old. They already do, but they're in great condition, never been used. In addition to that, 3 of the original 6 note cards or little portfolios are in it. And each one of them has a different scene. But one thing that's really cool about it is that they are actually little 2-page booklets that kids would write their letters to people in. So they fold open. So this first one is, it looks to me like, yeah, some kids in a kangaroo, which is a sweet little scene. This next one, a puppy, a kitty, a bunny with a bunch of little kids around it. And these are in great condition too, perfect for doing projects with. But it's the third one that's really interesting because a child started a letter on this one and never finished it. And it's this little girl, you know, feeding the squirrel. She looks like she has a little witch hat on to me. And it gives us a sense of how old this is. It says she lived in Honeybrook, Pennsylvania. Do you know where that is, Jason?
Oh, yeah, it's right. Actually, Honeybrook is probably 15 miles from Ephrata, Mother Tucker's. Same area.
She was from Honeybrook, Pennsylvania. She started her letter on June 21st, 1926. Wow. But all she was able to get down on paper was "Dear Aunt." And then the letter stops. It's kind of like, do you remember Kathy McNeil?
But I was gonna say this is kind of fun to use for your Halloween. Like, what happened?
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
The letter just stopped, but it's sweet. You have 3 of these little letters. You have all the envelopes and the cute little box. I just thought it was a sweet little set for somebody who loved ephemera, decorating with boxes, scrapbooking.
It's old too. That's old.
It's much older than when I actually thought. I actually didn't know it was written on until I got it home. I was thinking maybe 40s or 50s. No, it's old.
All right. Well, my next round is going to start. It's going to be a choice round. It's going to start at $15 choice. Okay. Sunday, I bought somebody's squeaker collection. So I will have some squeaks, and they were all Sun Rubber squeaks. So I'll have them coming up. Yep. I bought a whole collection of them. So these will be choice at $15. These are from 1955. They're both Sun Rubber. I'm selling them as I found them. I didn't do a ton of cleaning to them. They're not really too bad, and they have slight paint wear. But you get your choice of both of them because he came in either a red shirt or jacket, and he came in an all green. So they're in very good condition, 1955 Sun Rubber. Who doesn't need a fun little frog for their summer decor? He has his little bow tie. He has his red little hat with just a little bit of paint wear. It does say Sun Rubber 1955 right there on the back, and squeaker alert. They do both squeak. So the rubber is very, very soft. I mean, that is such a fun, cute little. Again, I didn't do a lot of heavy cleaning to them. They are as found, but just $15. That is your little guy with the all green and red hat. They roughly measure about 4 inches tall by 5 inches long. So hello, Mary. Good to see you. So he will be your first choice at 15. There's no major issues. Like it doesn't look like anybody gnawed on it or caused any issues. And then you're going to have the fun little guy in the red hat and red. It's more of he's wearing like a tuxedo is what he's actually wearing. He's definitely dressed to the nine. He kind of reminds me now that we talk about it, I guess it was Warner Brothers used a dapper little frog, I think in the 90s. So I tried to do some research. I don't know which is rarer, the all green one or the green and red one, but I thought at $15, what a great addition to your squeaker collection. So they are both embossed right there on the top, 1955 Sun Rubber Company. And again, this one I didn't, that's the squeak, and they're kind of squeak a little bit different. So he's, I guess they squeak about the same. So it will be choice. They're very kitschy. Paint is in very good condition considering their age. I can't say that there's a ton of paint missing. And they're in overall very clean condition. My God, he's putting on the full Ritz. He even has gloves on the front there. Like these little guys are dapper dudes. So let me hold them up again so you guys can see them. These would be really, really fun to put in a summer display. If you guys maybe have a piece of Holt Pottery, maybe with a lily pad flower or a lily on it or something like that. These guys would look really fun in front. Or if you guys collect squeaks, he would be a great addition to your squeaks. I don't know if he has a said name. I tried to do some research to see what maybe his name is. I couldn't find if he had a name. So, but again, it will be on the little 1955 Sun Rubber squeak, and this one is the one with the red tuxedo jacket, and then you have one in green. So I thought, heck, maybe these would even be fun in your Christmas in July display, seeing that they're red and green. So I'll just hold them up for another minute so you guys can see how great the paint is. Again, I didn't do a ton of over cleaning, and I did notice that this guy here, he has a little white tie or a tuxedo, a little white bow tie. Words are tough for me tonight. So Tammy, thank you so much. I see you're 15. We're looking for 16 or more, and you can pick either. We're going to distinguish them between red jacket or green jacket. So let's go ahead and start ourselves a countdown. We're looking for 16 or more. Thank you for the bid, Tammy. And we are doing just in case if you are an active bidder. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Truth be told, I don't see these that often. The two frogs.
I didn't know they existed.
By Sun Rubber. And I will be bringing some to Wednesday night sale with Amy. Fantastic find. So if you're into squeaks, come on over and hang out. Tammy, you didn't need it. There, you get choice at 15. Let me know. Did you want the red one? The one, when I say the red one, it's the red jacket or the one with the green jacket. You can take both. I don't know if one's rarer than the other, but maybe you want two buddies that'll hang out. So I will watch the chat and you get first choice. It'll be red or green or both. All right. Thank you. How can you split them up? You're right, Tammy. Thank you so very much. Congratulations.
That's
all right.
excellent. Excellent. $42, Jason. I brought a bunch of glass and pottery tonight. Probably not surprising, but I have a couple really epic mid-century pieces today. If we have any mid-century lovers in the room. And what I have first, what appears to be just a simple piece of clear glass, is a pretty remarkable Scandinavian piece of glass by Costa Boda. This is a paperweight or an art piece, and it's in a particular pattern. I'm trying to get you a good look at it, which is called seaweed and bubbles. So there are two different types of bubbles inside this piece. On the inside, you see all of these really tiny small bubbles, all of which are placed there to represent a whole clump of seaweed rising from the bottom of the sea. And then around it, you see a bunch of larger bubbles. I want to see how my mid-century background looks. Yeah, it doesn't work on this one. And it's a sizable piece. It is 4 inches tall. It's easily over 2 pounds. In addition to it being just a beautiful piece of mid-century glass, it still does have its Costa Boda Sweden sticker on it, and it's a signed and numbered piece. The signature and the number are here on the bottom. The artist is Lindstrom, but I think probably most people who live in Sweden's name is Lindstrom. I think that's a common. Lindstrom or Nylik. Remember Rose Nylik from the Golden Girls?
Oh, yes.
Beautiful piece of glass. I'm really trying to give you, look at how gorgeous that is on the inside. This was something I had set aside for our underwater sale.
I knew. I was going to say that would look epic in a mermaid bathroom.
I know. The whole idea, I loved it before I knew it was called Seaweed and Bubbles.
Right.
But the minute I found out that it was called Seaweed and Bubbles, I got it. I was like, yes, that's exactly what it is. And these bubbles that make up the seaweed are some of the tiniest bubbles I've ever seen blown into glass. They are minuscule. And then you have these huge water bubbles that are kind of floating all around it. Just a really, really pretty, beautiful piece of glass. It does not glow, in case anyone was wondering. I checked. I don't know if Swedish glass, Scandinavian glass typically glows, but it doesn't. I checked.
Gosh. And it almost looks like a water droplet too. Like they kind of did it full scope. It just looks like a big water droplet.
Well, to me, this sort of looks like, if it's yellow and orange and white, it looks like one of those Halloween candies.
Oh, yes.
Right?
Candy corn. Yep. All right.
That's what it is.
Do you like candy corn, Bill?
I do, actually.
Okay.
Oddly enough, I do.
All right. Are you one of those folks that mixes it with like cashews or peanuts or anything like that?
I heard you guys talking about it last year, but I've never tried it yet. I will someday, though.
You're a fan of paydays. I'm telling you, if you do it, you'll go on a bender. You'll go on a bender. So going from the fancy glass that Bill had, I'm coming back to the States, and I cannot pass one of these up when I find one in good condition. So it is $20. This is the quintessential fairy light, especially of August, because of those of you that don't know, amber is the color of August when it comes to glass. It's in very good condition. This is made by Indiana Glass. It is the Stars and Bars at $20. Like I said, I cannot offer these still and alive because these are good to use. These are nice, hardy pieces of glass that you can take out to your decks, take out to your poolsides. You can actually put the citronella candle in it and use it, okay? These are actually fun, too. You can interchange them. So I did just sell a clear one not so long ago. You could mix and match these out if you wanted to. If you had some of the other colors, you could really get crazy. But very good condition. Absolutely no chips, no cracks. You can see the underneath of the chimney. It is in super good condition. Not even any issues up here. Jameen, thank you so much. It's good to see you, friend. I see you in at 20. The base is in super good condition. Sometimes these little lips in here can get damaged or something. Sometimes with it being Indiana glass, there's a little bit in the manufacturing or in the molding. This one they did a really, really good job with. So if you're not familiar with how big these are probably some of the most largest cylinder fairy lamps out there. They also marry very well if you partner them with a moon and star one. They sit very nicely together. It's about 6 inches tall by just about 5.5 inches wide. So let me get in here so you can see it is pressed glass, but it does mimic cut glass. and it is these stars and bars. And it is in the gorgeous, darker root beer style amber. Some of the pieces can be more honey. This one is definitely one of the darker root beer ones. So we're in at 20. Thank you so much. Again, no chips, no issues to the chimney. It's even super clean. A lot of times you get a lot of, schmutz stuck in those crevices up there, but there aren't or anything. But again, these are fun. And what I love about these is that if you don't want to use the chimney, you can just use the base as a candle holder, and you can put a pillar and just use the base as a centerpiece. So it's a very versatile fairy lamp. Some of them you can't do that. So let's go ahead and do a countdown. We're in at 20. We are looking for 21 or more. You might want to use it just in case if you are an active bidder. That way someone doesn't come in and take it from you if they're going to. So we'll count it down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I'm going to sit it down so I don't break it. Believe it or not, those used to be very plentiful, but now what's happening is they're all in collections, or you find them that they're damaged. So to find them that pristine is getting a little more difficult. So there's our bid end. Thank you so much. Clean look for your two bids. Jameen had a just in case of 40 with clean looks bid of 39. You get it for $40. You secured it, friend. Thank you so very much, and enjoy your fairy lamp. All right, Bill.
So $6 for choice, Jason. Jason and I both have a couple larger choice rounds tonight. Yes. And this is my first large choice round because there's 5 choices. I am one of the places I'm heading to in the next couple weeks is Italy. So I thought I would bring some of these little glass candies. I think they're adorable. So good. Oh, I need to put black behind them. So it's $6 for a set of 3. I'm going to need to take these out of the bags because you can't see them through the bags. So each set of 3, I'm not going to take them out of the bags, is $6 start bid. This one, all of the little candies are, let me see if I put they're all like those ones that are twisted at the end. Oh, much better now. It's focusing. This particular bag all has the stripes going across the candies, and they're all tiny. They're all, what are they? The candies are 2 inches, 2.5 inches. The second bag has 2 of those round ones and then 1 square one with sort of a confetti look in it. Super cute. When I get them really close, they focus nicely. Yes. And these are all great. No chips, no cracks. These are pretty prone to getting cracks or chips on the little pieces on the end. So here we have 1 round one, 2 oval ones, all in random colors, except for the last bag. I just put them all in random colors. Then this one, a little bit more colorful, a confetti, an oval, a round one. And then the last one, I call the Halloween pack, just because they were all like darker colors and orange candies. So I thought that would be fun at Halloween. So 5 choices. We're just going to claim them by letters A, B, C, D, or E. I'm going to show them one more time, and I'm going to start a countdown because we do have some interest. So if anyone else is interested, $6 for a bag, your choice of bag. This is the first one. This will be A. This is the second one. This will be B. The third one will be C. And of course, I'll go through this again. The fourth one will be D. And the fifth one, the Halloween one, is E. So I'm going to go ahead and start that countdown. Right now, we're looking for 11 or more for choice on a bag. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. So if you're interested, I'm going to just put them up one more time. That's A. That's B. C. D. And E.
My God, Bill, that is a great price on those. Man,
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. So Elizabeth, you did not need your just in case. So you have first choice at $10. You can let me know which bag or which bags you would like, and I can hold them up again if you need. And then I think Chloe was back up at $6.
You got it, Bill.
Yeah. Someone on Instagram just the other day, they're selling them for $5 a piece.
Gosh, I've never seen so many at once. Like that's 3 times 15 of them.
Yeah.
Wow. She's taking E,
So
please.
going to take E. Fantastic. So Chloe, if you wanted any of the other ones, just let me know, and I'll watch the comments.
And you had A, B, C, and D left.
D left. Yep.
All right, Glowy. Scoop them up, Glowy. That's good prime. They'd make great Christmas gifts. I mean, people would think that you spent. She's doing it. She's taking them all. Great job, Glowy. I'd have done the same exact thing, and I don't even have myself queued up here because I was too busy watching you sell all that epic glass candy. Might as well just do fatigue with choice now. So I have a large choice round. I couldn't break these all up. So it will be $5 choice, and these are going to be on suncatchers, okay? And they are the older suncatchers. They're probably 60s, 70s. They're the thicker lead ones, and some of them do have cadmium in the glass, okay? And then they all do have some kind of little hook that you can hang on. This one looks like it's missing one of its little hooks, but then somebody did run some wire into it. It has little holes down here at the bottom too. So there's other ways that you could hang this, even though it's missing that one hook. So they will be $5 choice. Your first one is going to be the butterfly. So you have amber up here, you have green in the middle, and then you have some yellow down here that if you guys can see, there you go. You can tell the difference. The bottom has cadmium, so that does glow, okay? And it does have some bubbles in it, so it is blown glass. Like this is good. These are the good quality, heavy, old school sun catchers. So this one measures about 5.5 by 4.5. So Jameen, I see you in at 5, so that'll be your first choice. And you can claim them later on by what they are. So it'll be a butterfly, okay? Then I have tulips. So these are super fun too, okay? The tulips, the cadmium in the yellow glows on this, okay? So the cadmium does glow on this. So I see Sherry in at 7. Thank you so much. So this will be the tulip flower. And this one measures 8 by 4. So 8 by 4. So they're nice and heavy. These aren't those cheap ones. So this one has it has a little teeny tiny glow to it. This one I'm going to call red, although in some lights, this one kind of reads orange, okay? And this one measures the same as the other tulip. It measures 8 by 4. So we're back in at 8. Thank you so much. And it is on choice. These cherries are wild, no joke. They have heavy cadmium in them, and they glow like the dickens. They glow like it's nobody's business. So cherries will be your other choice. Thank you, Elizabeth. I see your 9. These grapes are really, really fun. They're very three-dimensional. They even gave them some vine on them. And again, you can see how thick they are. These are the good heavy ones, okay? They're not your just, dollar store ones. And then let me double check. I think there's not much of a glow on the apple. So you do have the apple, okay? And the apple's a nice large one. I actually love how big the leaf is on it. So then you have the apple. So we're in at 10 with Sherry. We're looking for 11 or more. Pardon me. I'll quickly show them to you again. And then whoever's top bidder, just be ready to claim which ones you want. So you'll claim apple if you're interested in the apple. And then I had the grapes, and the grapes are green. I mean, it's green leaf, and it is purple here in the middle, which you can see. So we have the grapes. Then we had the cherries, and the cherries do glow. There is some fishing wire, the clear wire. I'll just leave that on. If you don't want to use it in how you hang it, you can just snip it off if you want to. So then I had the red tulip. Does read a little orange in some lights, but I'm still going to call that red. And then we had the yellow tulip. Again, no chips, no cracks. This is all glass in there, and it is the heavy lead. And then we had the butterfly. So we had the butterfly. So let's go ahead and do a quick countdown. We're looking for 11 or more, and it will be on choice. You top bidder can pick whichever ones they want. Any fig leaves. No fig leaves, just the ones that I showed. That's all I have tonight. So looking for 11 or more, and then top bidder, you can just claim them by whatever the item is that I said that it was. So 11 or more, counting down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. We're in at 10 with Sherry. Thank you so much. We're looking for 11 or more. And some of these, I think you can mix and match. You could fill a window, and they're going to really, really cascade some light into your room because they're the nice, thick, heavy ones. Can you put the cherries over? I will try. Look, oh, wait, what's going on? There we go. All right, no, I'm definitely here for that. Hey, that'd make a great parlor game too. So Elizabeth had the top bid at 15, but Robin got in there with a just in case of 27. So for $16, Robin, you get first choice, Robin. Let me know. Did you want the butterfly? Did you want the tulips? And did you want the yellow or the red tulip? Were you interested in the cherries? Were you interested in some grapes or an apple? I think they just, I mean, you can mix and match in the windows. I mean, these scream that 70s, 80s look to me. And they're the nice, big, thick ones. By whatever company made these, they are true. All right, Robin. Good choice. Good choice. Thank you so much. I was actually seeing them at another antique store today. Good choice. Great score. Thank you so much. All right, Bill.
Next round, I have some Fenton tonight, everyone. A couple rounds of Fenton. Next round starts at $20. And sometimes, you know, it's okay just to let the vintage speak for itself. I have this beautiful Fenton hand-painted and fritzed glass bird that is just amazingly gorgeous. Look at this. Look at it from the top. It is so, so pretty. No chips, no cracks, no scuffs, just an amazing condition. And it is painted all the way around. We do have the artist's name who hand painted it, Charlotte Smith. So I'm sure Gavin in a few minutes will tell us what year she made this, or maybe not, because look at this. So this is an old Fenton. This is an old Fenton stamp. So she may not even be in the database. This is gorgeous. It is from tail to beak. It is 5.5 inches long and 5 inches tall. And as you might imagine, it glows like crazy. It's got such a beautiful, beautiful glow to it, if that's something that you like. But this one in particular, it's just spectacular. So, so pretty. And the other thing I mentioned earlier, and Jason has talked about this before, in addition to this being hand painted, the flowers are actually fritzed, which means they're little tiny pieces of glass that are crushed up in the paint. They add them, which gives these flowers a lot of texture and a lot of sparkle.
Gosh, and this is one of my favorite colors.
So she began painting in 1975. So fantastic. Yeah, isn't it? This is one of my favorite colors too. And you know that custardy color that always fools you because you think it's this?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, this is actually the uranium one. So, so pretty. Okay. I love looking at this from the top because I just love the way they did the flowers on her.
And some of that frit can fade with time, and yours looks very vibrant and crisp.
Yeah, it's really, really
like good. It dulled out.
It's really, really good.
Gorgeous.
It's so pretty. Oh, you really see the glow now when I hold it up like this. So, so fun. So this is its size.
Man, and those sculpts are so collectible. Folks actually do rainbows with those birds as many as they can and put them all in a line.
Yeah. Yeah. And the sticker is largely in an inconspicuous place when you're displaying it. But if you have collector friends who come over, they're going to be impressed by this sticker because you don't see this sticker all the time. I don't know the last time I saw this particular sticker. So this must be the mid-70s sticker.
It is. Yep. I think it was they used that for a couple years for the higher quality Fenton. That meant that it was, of course, because it had the frit on it, there was the higher end piece than just the plain old satin bird by itself.
Yeah, it's really, really pretty. So I'm going to go ahead and count it down since we do have someone who's interested. Right now we're looking for 21 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
Gosh, even the gold on the beak and eye is completely
So good.
present too.
I was surprised. Like, you would expect that some of that got flecked off over time. Nope, it's not. Charlotte did a good job on this one, I have to
Good
say.
job, Charlotte.
Good job,
Absolutely.
Charlotte. And congratulations, Shannon. This is yours for $20. Clean Look, your 27 came in right after the bid end. So sorry.
Gosh.
Shannon, that's coming to you.
Congratulations. And Karen G, thank you so much for being our official mod and bid ender. Kim, Desert Gal, thank you so much for being our backup. Kim, if you can put your links in there, I forgot to mention earlier, she's a great reseller. She is a seller over on Vamp and also sells on eBay. So if you're not following Kim, aka Desert Gal, please, gang, make sure you give her a follow. So, all right, guys, my next item is going to start at $30, okay? I've been enjoying bringing pieces, framed pieces, and older pieces, okay? I believe that this is period correct. I believe that this was probably framed in this original frame, and this is from probably the early 1900s, okay? This is a lithograph, and this is a still print of from some fruit, and this is the actual one. It's to give us this day our daily bread. The frame alone is worth the $30 because I do believe if I can show it in the camera, it is the original glass. It has a little bit of a wave to it. In person, you'll see it almost has like a little dimple up in here. That's good because that means it's the original glass. And I do believe that this print's probably from the early 1900s. It is an antique. It is in very, very good condition. You can see the color is very vibrant. It kind of goes with my last round. They kind of adorned the oval with these gorgeous roses. I'm going to keep moving it so you guys can see. It has all this gorgeous fruit here in the middle. And this was very in fashion in that era to adorn your wall with this. Usually what they did was, and I can't pronounce the fellow's name, he was an artist in the late 1800s. They would paint these oil portraits, and then if they were popular enough, they then would print them out on in the lithograph form, and then you would purchase them and you would frame them. So $30, you get the frame, you get the print on the inside. There's no damage to it, and it is the give us this day our daily bread. So look how gorgeous those roses are in there. Look how it's just in very good condition. A lot of times you find these faded. I do believe that is the original wooden frame to it. And in here, you can see the back. It does look like there's some staining to the back, but it did not transfer through. So
and you said it's a print, not a painting.
It is. Right? It is a print. It would be the litho, which is not, I mean, if this was an original, this would be like in the hundreds, okay? If not 1,000. It is, the size on it is 17.5 by 14. So it is 17.5 by 14. It's going to look gorgeous in any kind of decor. If you guys do farmhouse, if you guys do Victorian, again, you can buy other ones that they have other still prints of. So there's one of flowers. There was one of, gosh, I can't remember. This one is the one with the fruit dough. So this one has like the cut open. I guess that would be like a watermelon or maybe a cantaloupe in there. Then you have the pumpkin and you have the gorgeous grapes in there. And again, these used to bring a lot of money. They've come down a little bit, but they're still just as gorgeous. And the coloring on this is superb. A lot of times these would be near windows or were under lights that faded them. This one is very good and crisp. You can tell it's the older frame too. It has the nail holes that hold it together on either side. You can actually see how the wood, thank you, Jameen, I see you in for 30. You can actually see how the wood has darkened a little bit in age, but it is the original lacquered wood frame. And I'm having a hard time being able to show you. You can kind of see the wave in it, and that's actually the wave in the glass, which is a good thing because that indicates that the glass is original. The wavier the glass is, the older it is. So if you're ever in a house that's turn of the century and you look at the panes of glass in the windows, you will see waves in it. That's just because it was hand blown and that was the way it was made. Yes, Belle?
They want you to turn it around again.
Turn it around again. Absolutely. So here's your back. There's the back on it. And I believe it's the original. Everything, even the way they nailed it in. to the cardboard there in the back. I believe it's very period correct. Maybe it did have a wood insert, probably back in the early 1900s. It probably would have had a wood insert. Maybe they did replace it later with cardboard, but I do believe that this is period correct to the early 1900s because of the way the frame is, and it definitely is. And that's not a reproduction of the original print. This is the original early that was printed. And you can see that it is to give us this day our daily bread. If you do some research, you will find that there are some other prints with some other still art that they show. So let's go ahead and do a countdown. We are looking for 31 or more, and we are doing just in case for active bidders. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Thank you guys for any technical issues with it skipping or acting up. It's a StreamYard. We will try to reboot everything again before the next sale, but we did it all before this one, so I don't know what's going on. So there's our bid end. So congratulations, Jameen. It is yours for $30. Congratulations. I have to say, I think you have a very gorgeous picture headed your way. Thank you so much. All right, Bill.
I also have a framed piece, Jason. So I'm going to start this at $14 if anyone is interested. I have this framed celluloid, sort of early 20th century, just around Victorian era photo that is framed in this tin frame. The only condition issue on the entire piece is that there is some paint loss on the back of the frame. But other than that, it's in great condition. Oftentimes the little tabs that hold the back onto the front have been broken off. All of them are here. But she is the star of the show. Look at this little lady with the bow that's bigger than her head. She's fantastic. And it's a good size one. This was one of the larger ones. This one is 6 inches from side to side. So these were very popular in post-Victorian America. So, you know, the wealthier families obviously would have these made. I don't know exactly how long someone had to sit for a photo back then, but I know it was lengthy. Maybe somebody in the chat knows, but you know, I think she did a pretty good job for having to sit there in the same pose for a long time. She doesn't look too discouraged, or she's got a sweet expression on her face, I think. So fun. Yeah, these tin frames usually are a mess. They're dented, the paint's gone, and actually the glass on top of it is also in good condition as well. No big scratches, no major concerns. Overall, it's in a really, really good condition. My guess is that someone tried to remove something on the back at one point with some caustic chemical, and that's why there's paint loss. Maybe her name was on the back or something. I don't know.
Yeah, good point, Bill. And that would look great on a gallery wall. I know folks love to just mix in. Did you already say that? Did I miss you?
No, but you're right. You're right. I love the idea that people just put these in, they put them as a piece of a basket or in a little vignette with things in a bookcase. I just think they're great. And, you know, again, she's a pleasant Victorian era person to look at. Right. They're not all so pleasant. I'm going to start a countdown since we have a bid. So if anyone else is interested, now is the time to get in. She is a young Sia, Amy, with these bangs. You're right.
I love the big bow. The big, huge bow.
Sia's great-grandmother. This is Sia's great-great-grandmother. I love that. Or Nellie Olson. Oh, I got to pay attention to the chat more. I love that too. This is a young Nellie. She definitely had those clothes. Ooh, did you see that glitch? That was
yes.
That was an interesting one. All right, I'm going to start the countdown. So if anyone else is interested, now is the time. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. I love that someone said Sia. I think that's really funny. Oh, that was Amy. Amy, that's funny.
Oh, gosh. She's probably a billionaire living in a big, cushy nursing home, like probably has all sorts of like help and a golf course and all sorts of kind of craziness.
Jason, I think you are optimistic. I don't think she's with us anymore.
Oh, come on, Bill. She's still with us.
Congratulations, Jamie. It is yours for $20. I appreciate it.
All right, guys. This is going to be probably my highest priced item for this evening. And when you see it, I think you'll understand why. It's starting at $55. I haven't bought and sold a lot of these personally because I always tended toward kitsch and mid-century, but I've sold them for dealers in my shop. So I've handled them for a few decades. And I personally never saw one this large, nor have I had the opportunity to sell one this large. Okay. This right here, you want to talk about wealth at the turn of the century. You would have had to have had some money to have this large jewelry casket. And it is starting at $55. It does have a monogram on it. See if I can show you right there in the center. I am almost certain that this was repainted. So I'm pretty sure it was repainted. But this is the largest jewelry casket that I've ever seen in my life. It measures 11 inches long. It's in superb condition. It still has some of its original insert, which is amazing that some of its inside is still there. If you guys do research on these, you'll see that these larger ones, they can go for over a few $100s, depending on the quality of them. This one is in very good condition. There are no chips. There are no breaks. All of the legs are in good condition. It is stamped and marked here on the bottom.
They're always chipped, though. That's the thing. This is remarkable.
You're right. This one is not. And I do believe this has been repainted. And this is heavy, guys. So this might have to ship by itself. So it is marked down here, right here on the bottom. And the company that manufactured it, and please forgive me if I butcher it wrong, I think it's Wildlish Brothers. It's WEILDLISH Brothers. They made these jewelry caskets in the early 1900s, in the around 1905 to about 1910. So again, $55. If you guys do some research, you're going to see, my goodness, what some of these bring. It was monogrammed. I'm trying to show you guys. Now you can sort of see the M come into light there. I do believe it's been repainted. I don't think there's any issues with that. I think it's an older repaint job. I surely didn't repaint it. The hinge is in superb condition. Sometimes the hinges, if people open these too fast and abruptly, you can start to get some damage. There is none. It has these gorgeous roses on it, the roses motif, very 3D. You can actually see it's actually heavy to hold here. You can see, look at that large chunky rose here on the side. If you guys are into Victorian, if you guys are into antiques, if you guys are into that look at those gorgeous chunky roses. And I do love the fact that it was monogrammed, but it's not in your face. So if you have it on your counter or on your dresser to possibly house some jewelry in, that monogram is not going to be there up in your face. So it does have the original insert, which I do love. It is a little tethered, but it does have the top part is more cushioned and secured than the bottom part. Thank you so much, Dusty. I see you in at 55. Again, this is a stunning, stunning vintage antique jewelry casket. You do not normally find them this large. It seems to be the larger ones or the smaller ones. I don't know if they cost more or they just weren't,
Jason, can you repeat the measurements?
Sure. The measurements on it it's 11 inches long. This is the largest jewelry casket that I believe that you can get. It's 11 inches long. I didn't do a measurement on how tall when it sits.
So it legitimately could fit a Barbie because people.
Oh yeah, you could legitimately put a Barbie in there as if it was her casket. If we're measuring from the hump, here to the foot, we have 5 inches. We have a possibility of 5 inches. That's a hard measurement to get, but there's absolutely no damage to this piece. I actually bought it from a woman who said she bought it from the original estate. I found this Sunday up the street at the market, and the woman had a few of them, and she didn't want to get rid of this because she had it so long, because these longer, bigger ones you just don't find. I've never sold one this large, but I've sold the smaller ones, like I said before. So there you have it in very good condition. Just remember, it is monogrammed with an M on it. But let's do a countdown. We're looking for 56 or more. I got it at a good price. I figured that we'd share it with somebody who will enjoy it. So looking for 56 or more. We are doing just in case if you're an active bidder, counting down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Bill, I don't think Barbie can fit in it. She's probably too long.
That's what I see.
Okay. All right. Thank you guys so much. I was happy to find this. I see William in at 56. Thank you so much. Looking for 57 or more or the bid end. There's our bid end right before the end. It goes to, we got William. So William at $56, sir. Congratulations. And it's coming to you, sir. All right. Thank you so much.
But Skipper would fit, apparently. Okay. So that's good news.
I had a feeling he was going to do that. Happy birthday, Dusty. It's a gift from William. William, you're such a sweetheart. Thank you so much. And I'm sure she thanks you too. All right. Thank you.
Jason, believe it or not, I also had a round that I planned to start at $55. So I'm going to do that right now. All right. I have another beautiful piece of mid-century glass. This is a special one. This is a Viking bud vase. And it is gorgeous. It is in the cabbage leaf design. So this is a piece that Viking made with a mixture of smooth glass, translucent glass, and then satin glass on the bottom. And while it is a beautiful piece and available in multiple colors, what makes this particular piece special is that it is in the very difficult to find tea berry color, which is this sort of very pale lilac, lavender, very pale purple color. And tea berry is a color that Viking used occasionally on some pieces, but this one happens to be the beautiful cabbage leaf bud vase by Viking. We've talked about this before when we show Viking vases, that it's just a delectable glass. It's so smooth. And even though the clear part, not clear part, but the translucent part may seem as though it's clear right now, it is tea berry through and through. It's just kind of like the way that it's being shown. Super, super pretty. So these vases always come in this size. This particular vase is always the same size. The mouths are a little bit different on them depending on how they were pulled. But this is one of the popular collectible Viking vases for people who want to make a rainbow, because you can find colors across the Viking spectrum. Most swung vase styles don't come in all the colors, and this is usually the end of the spectrum, the purple side. You usually can't find it. But in this cabbage leaf vase, you can. It is 12.75 inches tall and no condition issues to note. Just really, really pretty. The satin also is in great condition. It doesn't have any of that scuffing or scratching like satin glass sometimes does. It's just really, really pretty.
Gosh, I love that color.
It's a really good color. I mean, it's a really good color. When I saw, I've never even touched a tea berry before. So when I found this one, I was so happy. So I'm going to go ahead and start a countdown. If anyone else is interested, now is the time to get in. Active bidders can use it just in case. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
Got it. And it is a timeless color too. It's just good.
I think you have to do a happy birthday, Bill, for Dusty.
I will. You got it. Coming up right after all this. When did they say? I missed it in the chat. When is or was Dusty's birthday? Did we miss it?
I missed it too because I was too busy being tantalized by the tea berry. So Nikki, congratulations. This is yours for $60. Thank you so much.
All right. So let me get myself over here. And guys, if you're not subscribed to Bill's channel, please make sure you do so. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you will be notified when he goes live, and he might be dropping some content while he's on vacation. So you want to make sure you hit that notification. So Dusty, we all want to wish you a very, very happy birthday. We all love you so much. And happy birthday, Dusty. There it is, an old happy birthday bill for you. Boy, this dog and pony show over here, that's about the most we can afford, is to wish you a happy birthday bill. So
it's my birthday all year long.
Everybody gets to share in Bill's birthday. So happy birthday, Dusty. My next item is going to start at $35. These tiny little head vases, they do command a little bit more than the larger ones. And I kind of held on to her as we go closer into summer because it may not be, but I always felt like she had little hibiscus flowers in her hair. I always felt like that's sort of what she had going on there. She's in very good condition. She has blue eyes. Her cold paint's in very good condition with little to no wear. Inside is very clean, and she is a smaller one. And she's a little more desirable because she's more on that teen kind of face look, that like coming out of a child into a teen kind of face. And she measures just about 3.5 inches tall by about 2.5 inches wide. So if you guys collect head vases, you know that the smaller ones, they do start a little bit higher than some of the other ones. And she kind of has this very summertime hat on. I just thought she'd be a great little one to pop in, with your mermaids, any of your little kitschy girls. She would be a good one to actually put on your makeup stand because she could easily hold one. Maybe she could even hold maybe one of your lipsticks if you wanted her to. So she is in superb condition. I can't find the exact maker. I should have asked Bill because Bill does have the book. I'm not sure the manufacturer. I could speculate. But anywhere online, nobody had a specific name, okay? But she kind of mimics a Narco, those kind of different ones. So Verlaine is in at 36. Again, she is in superb condition. That's how her flowers are painted on all the other examples that I found. So I cannot tell you that she has paint wear unless it happened to all of them. But again, I always thought she was kind of just the young girl. And also the fact that she has black hair. The fact that she's a younger, smaller, with the flowers in the hair and the black hair and blue eyes makes her just a little tick different. And I want to not always say rare, but she's just different compared to your traditional head vases. So again, very clean on the inside. There are no chips, no cracks. And I did forget to mention she is marked Japan there on the bottom. So countdown on her, we're in at 38 with Verlaine. Again, she is the smaller head vase in very, very good condition. Looking for 39 or more. Let's go ahead and do a countdown just in case for active bidders. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Verlaine is in at 40. We're looking for 41 or more on the small little head vase, and she's coming in just again at about 3.5 inches tall. She's a small little one. She's cute. And
I love her.
Very good condition. Bill, have you ever found one of these? I know you are the king of the lady head vases. Have you ever had this one?
Not in that color scheme. I think I may have in a different one, but I would love to look. I'm going to look her up. I'm going to do a screenshot and look her up.
Gotcha. All right, Verlaine, thank you so much. She's yours for $40. Congratulations. And Elizabeth, your 41 did come in after the bid ad. Thank you all for your bids, though. All righty, Bill.
So I did bring some pottery and ceramic tonight because that's what I love as well. So I'm going to start this round at 14. And I brought some Japan lusterware, if anyone's interested, a beautiful sugar and creamer. And I was so attracted to this floral design that's on it. These are beautifully hand-painted ceramic pieces that were made in two areas of the world. They were made frequently in Japan, but also frequently in Central Europe. Oftentimes you find them with German or Czech marks on the bottom. And I wanted to bring something that was at least reminiscent of the Czech Republic today, since I am traveling there this weekend. But the closest I could come up with was a pair of Japan lusterware that look very similar to the ones that are made in former Czechoslovakia and Germany, but they are super, super pretty. So the sugar is 6 inches tall and it's in great condition. There's really nothing to report. It's just this beautiful, maybe zinnia, I don't know, but very colorful. I love the orange and the blue together. I just think they're so, so pretty. I think Jason might call this blue. What would you say?
Periwinkle? Periwinkle?
Yes.
I was a little off cue, but it's periwinkle.
That's Jason's go-to for blue, periwinkle.
It is.
So good. Painting is only on one side. I'm going to try to do some shopping when I'm over there, but I've tried in the past and there's just not a lot. Unless you hit an outdoor market that's just set up for the weekend, there aren't many shops and stores in the big cities except for like museum quality vintage. But like for the stuff we find here, it's not so readily available in at least the countries I've been in. Never shopped for vintage in Italy, so I'll try it this time. The creamer is also 6 inches, beautiful handle, very deco kind of style to it. Also in great, great condition. They both are marked with their Japan stamp on the bottom. I agree, it is a very pretty set, Karen. I love the color combination. I love the periwinkle and these bright autumnal colors.
You know, and this is gaining again in popularity. I mean, it's selling hot in the brick and mortar. Let me tell you, it's coming. They're saying that Nippon's going to be making a comeback, a big one.
And it's functional.
It is.
I mean, these are usable. I mean, I don't know how much sugar gets dispensed in one from all these holes. That might be a lot of sugar, but it is really pretty. And if you love luster, this is just a very, very nice example of lusterware. So pretty.
All right, guys, I'm not giving up on it. Tina got it at a good price, so I'm starting it at $28. I've held off on bringing Holt Pottery for a little bit, but I can't not offer this, especially because I think this is such a great piece to use in your summer decors, okay? It is the water lily. It is 1940s Holt Pottery. It is ombre. It's supposed to be a pink that goes into a cream, but I love the seafoam green that they use as the accents. This is the double-handled urn or double-handled vase. No chips, no cracks, in superb condition. It is marked Hall on the bottom. And like Bill taught me and taught the rest of us that they always use the number on the bottom. They gave you measurements. They may not be completely accurate, but at least they gave you measurements. So this is the 9.5-inch vase. It's very, very clean on the inside, as much as you can see from my lighting. No major crazing. This pottery can craze, and this pottery can sustain little nips or necks on its like flowers or whatever decor it has. I love the weave effect it has down here on the bottom. Not all Hall does that. And again, this is the water lily. Again, if you guys wanted to add some kitsch to your pottery, you put some frogs around this. Again, I always think of using water lilies in my summer displays. I think it's such a beautiful flower. And again, this is just a great, very Art Deco style look, very 1940s. And again, it is in a soft satin motif, and it is pottery. It's gorgeous. It's in very good condition. You see they even used the pink there for the center of the flowers. It has the cream of the flower, and then it's like a sea foam there on the leaf part. Again, in very, very good condition. This is the one that ombres from the pink into the peach. So hopefully that's reading pretty good on your side. Sometimes this matte pottery, if it's in bright lights, it kind of like dulls it out a bit, but then it kind of ombres back up here into like a peachy pink up here at the top again. So there's no chips, no cracks. Those handles are in very, very good condition. There's a lot of pottery pieces out there that have this very arced double handle, so you could marry it with those pieces if you wanted to. And again, it's in very good condition with no chips or cracks. 9.5 inches tall. Again, it's a very good price. If you guys wanted to start a Holt Pottery collection, usually these go for a bit more than that. But again, I do love the weave or maybe the wave effect down here on the bottom to it. Again, it's just a fun pattern. It's not one of those stiff old just flower pottery ones. We got a fun water lily there. And it could be put in your mermaid bathroom if you wanted to. So again, let me just give a good look-see. And I'm feeling something that's off here I want to make sure, no, that's in the manufacturing, or is it a little glaze slip? Looks like there's a little glaze slip right here. I just want to call that right there, but it's not, it's still over top of it. So it's not like a chip or anything, but there is a small manufacturing defect right there as I rub my hand over it, but it is coated with paint. So I just want to note that right there on that one leaf that you guys can see. But let's start a countdown. It's not exposed and it's not a chip. It's a little manufacturing defect there on the front. So, Nikki, thank you so much for your 28. We're looking for 29 or more. Let's start a countdown. We are doing just in case for active bidders. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. These new lights make it nice and bright in here. It makes it a little hot for some of this stuff that needs a little less light. So thank you so much again, Nikki. You're going to enjoy it. I assume you're not going to be up. Nikki, congratulations. You're going to enjoy it. Let me know if this is your first piece of Hall pottery, because if it is, it's a doggone good one. Thank you so much, Nikki. All right, Bill.
All right. Speaking of Italy, I brought some Italian glass for starting at $10. I don't know a ton about it, I'll be honest, but it is gorgeous. It is a vase, and it's in this like yellow, almost citrine color. And it looks to have, I'm going to try to get a close-up on it, this really beautiful design of some flowers, maybe roses that go up and down on four sides, and then these pillars, this pillar detail. It flares out at the top, and it's just a really beautiful, solid piece of glass. It does have its Italy sticker. It's made by a company called Della Bombieria. And all I could find about that is that this is likely a piece that would have been at a wedding. Bomboneria, I can't even know if I'm saying it right. They're little wedding favors. It's like 5 coated almonds. It's like an Italian tradition at weddings. So the best that I could find online is that these are made for wedding centerpieces. Yeah, very bright, beautiful, sunshiny yellow. But it does kind of, in person, go toward a little bit of a green as well. It is nice and big. It's just a beautiful line, too. It is, I measured it. It is 7.5 inches tall. No chips, no cracks, just a really beautiful, solid piece of Italian glass. Really pretty when you look down. And I love the ones that, I've said this before 100 times, the ones that flare out at the top, because they're meant to be, to hold arrangements, to let your flowers drape naturally. So pretty. I'm going to put a little black behind it. Just maybe we can get a better view of the detail.
Gosh, I love this. And this is like a timeless sculpt that can be used in mid-century, like Victorian look. I mean, it covers the gamut.
And it comes, I mean, if you look this up online, it comes in so many other colors. So there's a whole range of colors that this actual vase comes in. And it also leads me to believe that the people online who conjecture that these were made for wedding centerpieces, because they would need a rainbow of colors to satisfy, all the different needs for weddings. So really, really, Jason, pronounce that, please.
Bonbinaria. I think I did it. No, I didn't do it. Sure.
It's Naya era. Naya era.
I say that we just call it a gorgeous vase and call it.
Yeah. Pretty yellow glass.
I just think it's nice.
All right. Before I get another lesson on things I can't pronounce, I'm going to go ahead and start a countdown. There's a lot of vowels in that word. I'm just going to say there's a lot of vowels in that word. Look.
There is.
So right now we're looking for 13. Yeah, we're not going to, like lasagna, Naya, like lasagna. B.
Yeah.
Not going to happen. Not going to happen.
Oh my gosh, you got Noellen at 14.
All right. I'm going to count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
Bill, could you try that, but add a little Southern twang
No.
in your voice? Come
Wrong
on.
William. The other William can try that.
Oh my gosh. I don't even think I couldn't even try to, and I think I can do a good Southern, drawl, but I don't even think I could do it justice. It would almost be humiliating.
Thank you all for your bids. Noelle, this is yours for $21. Thank you.
All right, guys. I have a pretty epic flower frog in the green uranium glass. Before I start it, it does have a condition issue, or it does have condition issues, and the price will reflect it. It's nothing that's going to have it fall apart. It seems like there is a line in it. Yeah, it's right here. You can sort of see that there's a line in it, okay? So there's a line going down, and there's a couple little rough spots up here around the one top hole. It will catch your finger right there, okay? With that said, I assume that somebody may have dropped it. But again, these flower frogs weren't made for the pretty. They were made to be used. So a lot of times they had issues, and they just still sold them because it was utilitarian. So because of the issues, it does glow like the Dickens. It's starting at just $20. And if you guys know your flower frogs, these larger domed ones are not too easy to get. But it's in very good condition. It does have that little rough spot at the top there, and it does have the line that goes through it. It's not going to break in half, and it actually has the embossing on it, where this is the one that says patent April 11th, it's patent April 11th, 1916. So 1916, and that's embossed on there. So it's a large one. It measures 3.5 by 4.5. And if you guys want one that glows, maybe you guys want to put more. Almost hurt your eyes. If you guys want one that you're going to put marbles in or use for pencils, you could definitely still use this one. See if I can show you guys a little bit more of the line, but the line goes right down through here. So when it comes to these larger dome ones that glow like this, even if you find a manufacturing issue or you find an issue with them behind, because I know how collectible they were or they still are. So this is great to still use even at the $20, even if you're not into the glowing effect or the uranium of it. This is going to give you guys a great arrangement because of the way the dome is. And this is going to sit in a nice shallow vessel, and it's going to just look gorgeous. It does display beautifully, even though it does have the line, but the line is on the inside, so it doesn't catch your finger. The only thing that catches your finger is there is a little roughness up here around the top hole. So I don't know. I'm going to speculate. Thank you so much, Susan. I see you in at 20. I'm going to speculate an individual dropped it. That's why we have the little part that catches your nail here. And then that's how it caused the line, because the line sort of comes off of that. But that could also be in manufacturing, because this is a large, heavy piece of glass. So again, 21 or more. Again, it is the one with the patent date on it of 1916. It does have a line and some roughness in it. And just because I love how much it glows, this is great for Halloween. It's great for all sorts of different decors. If you're looking for a glower, this is definitely it. So I see Robin in at 21. Susan is back in at 22. Chris, thank you so much, is back in at 23. Again, just those two issues. But if you want something that's going to light up like a sun, this one does. Honest to Pete, it even hurts my eyes to keep doing that. So Susan is back in at 24. Thank you so much. Thank you, Anna D. I think it's so pretty. And even if it has those condition issues, this is an old piece of glass, and the fact that there's no chunks taken out of it, and it does display. It does display beautifully. So let's go ahead and do a countdown. We're in at 24. We're looking for 25 or more on the uranium green depression glass domed flower frog. Verlaine is now in at 25. We're looking for 26. We are doing just in case for active bidders. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. We are in with Chris right now at 26. Thank you all for the bids. We're looking for 27 or more. Or the bid end from Karen G. And again, thank you, ladies, Karen and Kim. Thank you guys so much for being our mods. Robin has a just in case of 41. Verlaine came in with a just in case of 42. right before the bid ends. So thank you so much, Karen G. So with the just in cases, Robin, your 44 did come in after the bid end. So Verlaine for 42, congratulations. The flower frog is yours. Enjoy. Thank you so much. Alrighty, Bill.
That was a good one. And as a collector of that item, I don't even have one of those. I have the big ones, but not a uranium one.
They're good.
All right, here's my second choice round of 5 different items, and they also will start at $6 if anyone's interested. I have a whole bunch of one of my favorite things to bring, which are the vintage beaded flowers.
Yeah.
These are all single-stemmed flowers, sometimes with multiple petals, but they're all going to start at $6 for choice. This one about 4 inches tall. I call this the lilac colored one. It's just a soft purple with these really gorgeous beaded leaves on it. But what I love about this one is that they went a step farther and gave it a little bit of detail with these white flowers. It almost looks like maybe baby's breath on the top here. But I just think they're glorious. They're so beautiful. Now, some of the ones that I have today actually have pins on the back. They're made to be worn. This one doesn't. 2 of them don't, and 3 of them do. But this is the first choice. The next choice, the other one that doesn't have a pin on the back, is gorgeous. This is one of the larger ones that I have. It's this multi-stemmed flower with all of the colors. And what I love about this one is that each of the flowers, they actually put stamens in the center of the flowers. So in addition to beadwork, there's actually millinery in here as well. So there's some clear flowers, white flowers, yellow flowers, red and pink and purple, and then a bunch of leaves. This one's gorgeous too. This one's a little bit longer. This one is 4.5 inches long. Now the other 3 I have are all pins. They all have the safety latch pins on the back. This is the tallest of all of them. It's 6 inches. And it's got yellow and green leaves with these really beautiful burgundy colored flowers on it. Really pretty.
These are really clean too, Bill.
I know, because I use my secret, Jason. Haven't I told everyone what the secret is with vintage beads?
Air in a can.
Canned air does everything. And then you give them a bath, but you get the canned air off first. The fourth choice is a deeper purple. And can you see like the iridescence on these beads? Yeah. Oh, and a bunch of these actually have beads that glow on them. If you put them, a bunch of them, not all of them, but a bunch of them have beads that glow. Really pretty. This one also has a pin back. And then the final one, also a pin back, is this sweet little collection of blue flowers with yellow centers. So those are the choices. I'm going to count it down, and I'm going to try something that I thought that might work for when people claim them. So right now we are looking for 16 or more for choice. And while I tape these down to a board, I'm going to count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. How about that?
It was magic, Bill. You just performed magic before our eyes.
One of them's going to fall off, I'm sure. So that's how we're claiming them. Those are the numbers. So there's the bid end. Thank you, Kim. So it looks like Karen Gillette, you have the highest choice bid at 22. These are the choices. And those are the letters you can claim them by. So A is the blue one, B is the darker purple one with the iridescence, C is the one with the cranberry colored, this is the lavender colored, and that's the multicolored stem. So Karen's going to take D and E.
Man, you performed a magic trick right there, Bill.
I try. So it looks like, Robin, you're next at 21. I don't know if any of these were what you were looking for, but just let me know.
And then you had Cindy Lewin after Robin. B and C.
So if anyone wanted which was that cute little pin back with the blue flowers and the yellow interiors, let me know. Thank you all.
Cindy, you're next on deck if you're interested in A. Okay.
And then I think Paula was after that. And then Daisy Girl.
All right. Guys, I tried to bring some things that are a little different and unique. My next item is going to start at $20. I believe it's probably from the early 1950s. It is made of cardboard. It is a pencil case. Okay, it is a pencil case. It's in very good condition. It mimics an old steamer trunk. And I'm amazed that it still has its little metal hanger attached to it. The only condition issue is there's a little bit missing right there. It took a little spill right there on the side, right here. All right, it's in superb condition. So it mimics an old steamer trunk. Now, it is a pencil case. It is the travel pencil case. You could erase that individual's name on there. I didn't. So if you didn't want a name on there, you could easily erase it. But it does mimic places that folks have traveled. So before we get into that, again, it is made of cardboard. It is in very good condition. You could lift up the top. So there you could put some of your pencils in there. This would double, I think, if you wanted to be fun, you could use this as a travel makeup case, or you could use it as a jewelry case if you want to. So you can see the drawers do slide out a little bit. They are all in very good condition. I cannot believe that this is still around and it's made of cardboard, okay? It's thick, kind of, you know, like they did like a book almost. It is like a laminated cardboard. So both drawers are there. They both fit in. And then you put the lip back up and then you close it on up and it has a metal snap on it. So what I love is it's red. It has a lot of red, white, and blue. So this is going to look really good in any displays that you do for 4th of July. It has this gorgeous like 1940s style airliner on it. We have the Grace line on it. Then as we get over here, it has Niagara Falls on it. I just think this is different and fun. Then back here you have, it's upside down for everybody. There we go. Let's flip it around. You have Florida on it. Thank you, Robin. I see you. Then that would be, I think that's a RAA. I believe that's a railroad maybe. Maybe that's railroad. I'm not too familiar with that. And we have Iowa. So I don't know why Iowa, but okay, there it is. Then we have Yellowstone up here on the top. So we had Yellowstone there. Then we have the beginning of the Hollywood, which I love how they put that prominent up front in the front there. So you have the old movie cameras there inside. Then we have the old steamer ship right there. And we have Washington, D.C. And then it repeats to the other side where you have the Waldorf Astoria right there, which is up there in New York City, which is fun. Then the Pennsylvania Railroad. So that other one must have been a railroad. So that's the Pennsylvania Railroad. And you have the Golden Gate Bridge. So this is just a fun piece. This would make a great riser in your display. I could not find a manufacturer. Nowhere on it does it say who manufactured it. I couldn't even find one of these online. I'm pretty sure it's US made. And then it also, like I said, has the little metal handle on the top and it's pop riveted in. So that's not going anywhere. So again, it is a pencil case. It does have somebody's, name on the front. I'm trying to see. I think it's Rachel. I can't make it out, but they were from Seven Valleys, Pennsylvania. And then you could erase that because that's in pencil. So then again, you pop the little snap there. Even the snap has some fancy schmancy design on it. That would have been your pencil tray. And then down here, when you pull the flap down, hold on here, let me get my hands around here. You pull the flap down, and then those two little drawers open up. So this would be a fun little box if you guys wanted to put crafty bits in it. Maybe you wanted to use it as a jewelry box or a riser. And again, it's all made of cardboard. No smells, no issues. Let me put it back together. I'll show you the condition issue, and then we're going to do a countdown. The only condition issue is right here. We have a little boober right there. So I don't know if I gave you measurements on it. Real quick, it's 9 inches wide by about 3.5 inches tall. Again, great red, white, and blue for your upcoming patriotic displays, or if you guys want to repurpose it and use it, or if you guys collect toys or pencil cases. I thought it was just something different, something fun. So Robin is still in at 18. Thank you so much, Robin. We're doing a countdown. Robin, you might want to throw in a just in case because we're doing it. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. We're looking for 19 or more, or the bid end from Karen G. On the, I believe it's 1950s cardboard pencil case. I cannot believe it's still here in this kind of condition. So there's our bid end. Robin, you didn't need it. Congrats. Thank you so much. You secured it, though. It's yours for $18. Congratulations. All right, Bill.
Okay, I have a crazy round where everything is, it's a choice round starting at 10. I've so enjoyed bringing different pottery companies, and, you know, I know a lot of you know about the pottery companies, but it's been so fun to talk about them. So I have a round featuring 3 different pottery companies. I thought it would be really fun to do. So the first piece I have is a Weller piece, believe it or not, with that gorgeous Weller stamp on the bottom. And it is this really pretty, sort of very soft pink, also with a very similar ombre that Jason's Hull piece had. This is just a glorious little bud vase. Actually, not so little, it's tall. This vase is, the Weller vase is 7 inches tall, 4 inches across, with these beautiful little details that are, it's very reminiscent of a beach, like a beach combing sort of mermaidy sort of design. Really, really pretty. It's got like the wave look up here and then the seashell look here in amazing condition. There are no chips, no cracks, nothing wrong with it. Just a really beautiful piece of Weller. So that is the first choice. Now, I also brought a piece of Hull tonight, but it's not a piece that you might even know as Hull when you first look at it. It's this gorgeous little short-footed planter in what Hull's version of a Majolica glaze in this lovely green color. And this is great if you just have a little plant that needs a home, because it is a nice big wide opening. The nursery plant can stay in its nursery pot, sit right down in it, easy to take the plant out to water it. It's a great little size, and I love this detail of it going around sort of at that angle. This Hull piece is 4.5 inches tall and 5 inches at its widest around the center. Now, the last piece is a company I brought fairly recently, and we had a conversation about this. The Arkansas company, Nile Oak. This is a Nile Oak piece made from a particular sort of clay that is found in the southern part of the United States. And look at the shape. I mean, I don't even know what to say about it. I initially thought, because Nile Oak isn't one of the companies I know a ton about, I initially thought that this was another pottery company. I don't know if anybody could guess what one I thought it might be.
I don't know. Did you think it was from Colorado?
I thought it was Van Briggle.
Van Briggle.
The color is similar. It's not exactly the same, but it does look a little bit like a Van Briggle color. But I love this picture. I mean, it is just such a great deco design. It's got this little feature here, this big round mouth, and then that cool little handle. And it reminds me of a lot of the deco kitchen implements, like the same shapes that were made by Hazel Atlas way back. It's got that really cool shape. And this is in this really beautiful pink, almost up to a blue ombre. And that's actually why I thought it was Van Briggle at first, because it has the pink and the blue in it. So 3 choices of really great pottery. And this Nile Oak piece is 4.5 inches tall. So here are the 3 choices. Yeah, made in Arkansas. The Weller piece is the tall piece, the Hull piece is in the middle, and the Nile Oak piece is on my right. So right now we're looking for something. I don't know what, because I'm blocked, but I'm going to go ahead and start a countdown.
13 or more.
Great opportunity to grab some really old pottery at a really great price, and it's all in really good condition. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
They looked really good there together, Bill.
I know they do, don't they?
It's like already ready to go. You're on display.
So again, this is the Weller piece, this is the Hull piece, and then this is the Nile Oak piece. So with Susan's 13, Robin, you have first choice at 31. Just let me know which one you would like. Susan is back up, then Nikki is back up.
And Robin, and that was at 14. Robin has first choice at 14.
14. What did I say? 31?
31. Yeah. She wants the haul.
Fantastic. Robin loves the hull. And I have, if Susan, if you were interested, I have the Weller and the Nile Oak. And if you'd like to pass, it goes to somebody else. It goes to Nikki at 12, and then Deborah at 10. So this is the Weller. This is the Nile Oak. So Susan's going to take the Nile Oak. So I have the Weller left. If anyone was interested in that, just let me know, and we'll let Jason go. So this is the one that's still remaining.
All right, guys. Before we get into my next item, it is going to start at $40. I want to thank Tracy of Artsy Fartsy for giving me a quick education on these dolls. She's collected these. She knows a lot about these. It is going to start at $40. This is what I'm going to call a designer vintage doll, okay? The company manufactured these, and these were sold as souvenirs. I think they were actually sold in the United States. This is a harder to find one in this good of condition, okay? So she is from the very early 1960s. She is the secretary. So she is made of fabric. She has hair. She has all the other bits and bobs that I will explain to you guys about in a moment. She does have her original tag. She was made in Spain. Let me turn that around so you guys can see. She was made in Spain. She is, like I kept saying, very good condition. And hopefully I say the name correctly. It is Roldan Klumpy. I think it's Klumpy. It's Klumpe. That is the company that manufactured these, okay? So she is in superb condition. She is made of fabric. She has actually those pearls that she's wearing. They are made of glass. So you have the little glass beads and then the little faux pearls. She has her glasses on. She still even has her original little metal pencil in her hand. She still has her wristwatch, and then she has her pad of paper. So she's doing a really good job. Yes, there are 3 different major companies that made these. And then look, you can see how she is handwriting.
Oh, wow.
She's taking good notes on her pad of paper. So she is in very, very good condition. She still has her original typewriter. She sits on this little wooden bench. And again, these are higher quality dolls from the mid-century. The little bit of research that I found is apparently these were quintessential. I haven't used that for a while. These were quintessential souvenir pieces that they wanted you to take with you when you left Spain. So they would depict a lot of traditional American companies. So to find her this clean and in this good of condition is a little bit on the rare part. You can see they actually used some high quality material here to make her sweater, her face. She is a fabric doll, and she's just in superb condition. So the measurements on her, what were you going to say? What did I miss,
I was
Bill?
going to say the exact same thing that Karen just said. She reminds me of Mrs. Huygens.
She does. She absolutely
Burnett.
does. She absolutely does. She's 9 inches tall, and she's about 5 inches wide. That's me measuring everything. I love the details of the typewriter. I mean, these remind me, there's a company that does wooden ones. It's called Romer, the same era, but they did all kinds of jobs. So they would do like, they had a doctor, they had a lawyer, and they were just different wooden figurines. But this one is a really high quality. She is the secretary, and she is just in superb condition. The one that I had found, or actually the one Tracy had also found online, her hair was in complete disarray, but her hair on this is in superb condition. She also, if I can show you, she has her original tag underneath her arm here. I don't want to ruin her, but she does have an original tag right there underneath her arm. Plus she has her original under tag, as you guys can see.
Jason, that's the same word. That's bomboniera. That's the same word from the vase.
That's what I thought, but I didn't want to have to pronounce it. But these were made in Spain. They were exported. They were also sold there in Spain. These are very, very collectible, and you don't find them in this good of condition that often. I love the very mid-century. Look at the legs on that. Again, there's no damage to the wood. She's really, really fun. I won't be disappointed if she doesn't sell. I don't have to. Okay, Tracy, I got you in at 40. Thank you so very much. I've grown to like these, And I will definitely be keeping an eye out for these, because I have to tell you, these are some of the highest quality dolls that I think I have seen in a long time from like the 60s. They're just in superb. It's just superb. All the details, like honest to Pete, like the fact that they took the time to like do the lame here. So that's in there. Then these are faux pearls, but those are glass. So actually somebody strung her little necklace. Then that's all hand painted. I don't know if you guys can see the details on her eyes and glasses there. Then they even went the time to curl her hair and do her hair. They actually painted the typewriter. Then she has notes on her pad. The pen is like of a metal. Yeah, the pencil is made of metal. And then you have the fact that they even gave her a wristwatch. Like honest to Pete. And yes, Tracy was sharing with me, maybe she'll send pictures into Fantastic Finds. She kind of does have swollen ankles. Does she have swollen ankles? Is that what Deanne's talking about? She does kind of have swollen. It's the humidity. It's the humidity up here in Pennsylvania isn't doing her well. She'll be better once she gets out to California. So from the late 40s, they were actually from the late 40s and 50s. All right, Tracy, thank you. I just love her. Look at that face. I don't even know what else to say. Just take that in. I mean, and she does sit on her own too. She is very 3D, just a gorgeous piece. So let's go ahead and count her down. We're looking for 41 or more. We are doing just in case for active bidders. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. They even went as far as to put the little register back there, the little metal handle on the typewriter. She's in superb condition. We actually found her on the way home in Jersey, Bill. We found her in South Jersey.
So return her, please.
I think she's going to California now. There's the bid end, Karen G. Thank you so much, Tracy. Congratulations. Thank you so much. I know she's going to a very, very good home where she's going to have a lot of friends. You're going home, girl. Thank you so much. Thank you, Tracy.
Mrs. Higgins. Mrs. Higgins. Oh, gosh. What was that actor's name who played the boss? What was his name?
It's right there on the tip of my tongue.
So it'll be in the chat in a minute. But yeah, he did such a good job playing that part. They
yes.
both did. I loved how she always had those big ball earrings that like dangled down to her shoulders. So fun.
Yes.
All right, I have another piece of Fenton, and this is a special one. This is going to start at Tim Conway. That's who it is. Yeah.
It was right there. It was right there.
This is a special one. It's going to start at $42 if anyone's interested. Right. And it is this beautiful little Fenton heart vase in the cranberry color. And when I first saw it, I didn't know it was Fenton. I had to look at the bottom, actually, because there is a nice big Fenton stamp on the bottom. But I've come to learn that this is part of a series, a collector series from Fenton that featured this cranberry glass with these white opalescent hearts on it. And there are a couple different glass pieces in this theory. There's another taller vase. There are some baskets. Just a beautiful, beautiful piece. And, you know, it would have been smart for me to bring it closer to Valentine's Day next year, but I thought I'd just try to give it a home today. And it is like this, Jason said it earlier, it came from, it's a collector's edition. Oftentimes, they did come with collector's, what do you call those certificates? Yes. I don't have the certificate for this one, but these were all issued with certificates. And it's just a super pretty piece of glass with all these great white opalescent hearts on them. It's a nice size. It's 4 inches tall, and there are no condition issues. But what's really remarkable about this piece is that it actually has uranium on the outside. So it glows green on the outside. The remarkable part, though, is it has cadmium on the inside.
Oh,
so
my
it has,
God.
Yeah. So it glow. You see the orange glow on the inside?
Oh, my God. I never knew that this. Wow.
No.
Fenton.
I think it has something to do with the white opalescence that they put on the surface here. So the uranium somehow is sprayed or something on the top. I'm not exactly sure. I do believe these are, I think this is airbrushed, I think. I don't know if it's actual part of the glass, but yeah, it has both uranium and cadmium. A really super cool, you can really see it down there at the base, the uranium. Isn't that bright too?
I know these fairy lamps. the fairy lamps they did in this
Yeah.
pattern they're insanely hard to find.
And there are 2 and 3 piece in this. So there is one that has the shade and the base with the center part, but just really, really pretty. Yeah, this was a fun one to stumble upon, and it's in great condition, as you can see. And there are companion pieces, or this one speaks for itself. It doesn't need to be anything else. And a great gift, potential gift as well. Excuse me. So I see that there is a bid. So I'm going to go ahead and start a countdown. If anyone else is interested, now's the time to get in on a piece you might not see come along too often in the future. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Yeah, Fenton, they just had to outdo themselves and do something special, right?
They did. I think this is probably one of my favorite glass pieces you've brought since you had the purple.
You cannot forget about that Westmoreland piece, can you? Oh my gosh.
No, because I need that for my table for Easter. I need that.
Well, I would love to say the next time I find one, it's yours, but I know I'll never find another one.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
That's not going to come across. So, Glowy, thank you so much. It comes to you.
I do obsess about that. What was the color again that Westmoreland was?
Oh gosh, what was it?
Lavender. It was lavender.
Yep.
Lavender. Oh God, it was good. I forget who purchased it, but congratulations. It's an epic score. All right, guys, $15. And I love plush. I have plush coming up for Fantastic Funds. I found this from an estate not too long ago, and it's just $15. It is this fun little elephant guy. He is like that faux pleather. He is in superb condition. Now, he is soft still and pliable. Sometimes these do stiffen up after time. Sometimes they do split open and crack. He is in very, very good condition. You can even lift the ears up with no problem. Even the bottom, the stitching is in very good condition. And he's even got this little dingle dangle tail going on back here. You can even see how they stitched up that tail. So $15. Maybe somebody else is looking for the fun. It is like I don't know. Now, maybe Amy's still here. I don't know that I want to call this oilcloth. This is more 60s pleather to me. It's like that fake leather. It looks like oilcloth, but I think it's more of the vinyl. It's like the faux leather. I don't want to call this oilcloth because the oilcloth, I think, would have made it a little older. This is more like 1950s, and it's that fake leather kind of look for the plush. So, and I think it's that makes it just look a little duller, I want to say. It's not faded or anything, and there are no odors, and it's just in very, very good condition. It's a plaid elephant. What more could you ask for? And it does have some great primary colors. You can see it has some greens, some yellows, some reds. And this little guy's just going to look cute in any kind of display. Even if you guys don't collect plush, he's just going to look good on a shelf. He is just so cute without touching it. Hard to tell. It's not an oilcloth. I've sold these before. It's not the harder it's kind of it's the fake leather. It's faux leather is what it is for a child to play with, but it's definitely not oilcloth. I've had and sold those before. So it measures about 5 3/4 inches tall, about 8 inches wide, and he is just in very good condition. Look at those cute little eyes. They painted on some tusks there. And again, he is a plaid design. I'm trying to see. I tried to search in here. I can't find where he was manufactured, but I'm sure that he's definitely USA. He kind of also has carnival prize kind of feels about him, and he will stand on his own. So let me put him here so you guys can see. He's just really, really cute and really fun. If you guys do like a circus display or you collect elephants, he's just going to look so good with anywhere you put him. He would even make a great gift for somebody who collects elephants. But I'm not seeing any interest. Robin, I see it right there. We got a lag. So, Robin, I see you're 15. Thank you so much. Let me sit him up here on this board so you guys can see him. He is just really kitschy, really fun. We're looking for 16. Let's go ahead and start a countdown. We are doing just in case. So 16 or more, and active bidders can use that just in case. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And again, his ears are free moving here, so you can move them. And then you can see that there's no major fading, or there would be a little brighter behind there. Just super cute, really fun. Even has his little tail. And the tail feels like it has like almost suede inside of it. So there's our bid end. Thank you so much, Karen G. Thank you, Kim, for being our backup. So Robin, congratulations. Little elephant coming your way for $15. Thank you. Thank you. All right, Bill.
$12, Jason, and I had to bring some New Jersey pottery tonight. So I brought a really beautiful piece of Stangle. We happen to find a lot of Stangle in our area, obviously, but this one is a particularly beautiful piece. So as you can see, well, maybe not see, it's blurry, but this is in the blue daisy pattern. And it's this gorgeous Stangle pitcher in amazing condition. And I love this for lots of different reasons, but particularly because I like to use this nice thick, it's always got a beautiful glaze and color on the inside. I like to use this nice thick pottery to keep water in, to raise the humidity around my plants and have a ready source of water available for watering my plants. And this is just a gorgeous piece with the blue daisy on it, painted on both sides with this lovely blue line, probably periwinkle line painted around the bottom. And then this detail down at the bottom is actually scored into the ceramic. So that's not paint. That's actually, it's been etched into the ceramic. Beautiful, beautiful piece. It is 5 inches tall and 7 inches from the spout to the end of the handle. And I can't remember if I said it or not, but no chips, no cracks, nothing to worry about. Just a nice solid piece of Stangle pottery, our local New Jersey potter. So pretty.
That's a good color of Stangle too. Sometimes they do some of those patterns that don't cross over all that well, and this one crosses over with a lot of different patterns.
Yeah, for a while there, they were really leaning toward browns and yellows, and without any other colors in it, and they just got really muted, very boho. I think that that now that with these brighter colors, and blue daisy is probably their most popular pattern of everything they've ever done. They do tableware, they do everything. Stangle is just a big company that has been making pottery for a long time. But I thought it would be nice to bring a piece of New Jersey pottery tonight to see if we could find a new home for it. I agree, Kim. It is an underrated pottery company.
It is. And that would look good if you had Franciscan, some of their patterns. That would work pretty well together.
Yeah, and like Franciscan, I think one of the issues is Stangle didn't do a lot of decorative pottery. They were very utilitarian. So thank you, Linda. That's very sweet of you. I appreciate that. Have a good night.
Wait a second. Now it's not letting my screen switch. Oh.
Jason, where'd you go?
Here. Huh? Go ahead. And then I'll exit out and come back. So give me another start price for another item.
Okay, my last item will be $10, just $10 if anyone's interested.
Okay.
I have one final piece of hand-painted Fenton, this gorgeous Fenton rose bowl, and I'm just going to start it at $10 if anyone's interested. It is like all of the hand-painted Fenton pieces. It is signed by the artist. This artist is Pam, whose last name begins with a B, and I can't make it out. But it is a really pretty rose pattern. Thank you, Susan. I see you in at 10. I appreciate that. Oh, I'm back. It's very soft, very feminine, really pretty. Now, this is the custard-colored glass of Fenton that does not glow, unlike the one that we saw earlier. There is no glow to this particular satin finish that Fenton did. But the hand painting here is the star of the show. I mean, that's just really lovely. And then you get a bit of a different spray of floral on the side, and then a different rose pattern on the back, one more on the side. Just a pretty vase. Like all of these little Fenton rose bowls, 3.5 inches tall, 5 inches at its widest. And Susan is in at 10, so I'm going to count it down. If you want to get a nice piece of Fenton at a great price, this is the one. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be?
These make fun fairy lamps too, if you have a strong enough light to put down the center.
Absolutely. So there's Karen's bid end. So Noelle, you came in right at the end, and it goes to you for $15. Thank you so much.
All right, guys, $12, and I'm going to stick on the glass train. I'm going to call this a paperweight, but I'm also going to call it a ring holder. So $12, I have this fun elephant. He or they is in very, very good condition. It is a higher quality piece of glass because we have a fully clear polished bottom. I'm not sure the manufacturer. I do believe that this also you could slide your rings on if you wanted to. So you can see it has these orange stripes that go down, which I think is really fun. I always think of orange when I think of circuses or things like that. He has these little red applied eyes, as you guys can see. So Susan, thank you so much. Wait, did that come in? Wait, up, Susan. There we go. Oh my gosh. Sorry, guys. My StreamYard's acting ridiculous. So Susan is in at 12. Thank you so much. Again, he has the little red applied eye, and I didn't even check to see if there's cadmium in that eye. Give me 1 second here. No, there's no cadmium in it. So again, he has an applied eye on that side. He has one over here on this side, and then you can see how they kind of like tooled out and pinched some ears onto him. Now he measures about 5 inches tall by 2 inches wide. No chips, no cracks. He's in very, very good condition. You can see there's no real inclusions in there. They even pinched a cute little nub and tail on there. And he has a nice weight. So you could use him as a paperweight. Like I said, if you want to, look at how they got that cane up in there.
Yeah,
it's almost as if it just opened up in there like a claw. So again, really fun. He has one little teeny tiny bubble. I don't know if you guys will even see it right there in the center. Right there in the center of his head, but he's really cute. And $12 looking for 13. Let's go ahead and count him down. Could be a ring holder or just a paperweight. We're doing, just in case for active bidders, 13 or more. We will count him down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. We're looking for 13 or more, or the bid end from Karen G. Again, guys, thank you so much for bearing with us with any of these technical issues. We thought we had them resolved, but StreamYard is not being our friend tonight. So there's our bid end. Thank you so much, Karen G. So it's going to Susan Davis. Thank you so much. Let me write you down really quick here. And my next item, ironically, is going to be $12. But let me get Susan written down here. Thank you so much, Susan Davis. Congratulations. So if you guys are familiar with Florence Ceramics, Napco liked them so much. Now, Florence Ceramics, they were California Pottery.
Oh, yeah, I saw these.
Napco decided that now I'm pretty sure they're Napco. Mine don't have Napco stickers, but I was able to find enough versions of these to confidently say that these are Napco. They mimicked them, and they mimicked them because they sort of copied the eyes. So let me show you the eyes on this dapper gentleman. These are fun, and these are in very good condition. These are great Victorian folk that are going to fit into your decor. So you're going to get the gentleman who has his top hat. He is adorned in gold outline. He's really, really fun. You can see no chips, no cracks. It is a very, very high glaze. So he is a dapper gentleman, and he measures just roughly about 6.5 inches tall. So you're going to get him. And you're going to get this gorgeous Victorian lady here. Let me sit him down. We don't want him to get broke. And she's giving him like the 1-2. She's like, you see. And she's in very good condition. This is not a chip. That's actually like a little manufacturer defect on the nose there. So But she is in superb condition. She has gold details on her handbag. There's remnants of a price tag sticker, like from a Woolworth down there on the bottom. And she comes in at 6 inches tall. She has like a flowy, kind of like a burgundy to pink kind of dress. She has like a, her hat has a yellow feather in it, and she is in just superb condition. A lot of times you find these that the hands have damage. She has none. So again, you're going to get them both for $12. She's 6 inches tall, and you're going to get him. So just a dapper couple. I thought they were some different colors that would look good in your different decors. I love the eyes. Look at that. Look at that mustache. Oui. I'm a fancy gentleman, Bill. I'm a fancy gentleman. And he is a blonde, which that's another thing. You don't see a lot of the men when they depict them with blonde hair. So $12 if anybody is interested. I do believe that they are Napco, and I believe they are from the late 50s, early 60s. I was able to find this one here in a different sculpt with the same stock number on the bottom, and it had Napco sticker on it. So he has his dapper top hat, no chips, no cracks, and then you'll get lady friend. They can just hang out with you. So $12 if anybody's interested. I don't think they are, and we'll get everybody back up. $12. And Bill, do we have a recap, sir?
I do not.
You do not. All right, then I'm not going to recap these, but if anybody's watching this on a replay, because it'd be pointless to do a recap on, if anybody's watching it on the replay, please reach out to me via email, and we'll do our best to get them out to you. So with that said, guys, thank you so much. Make sure you're subscribed to Bill's channel. It's Bill, Garden Guy Bill. Thank you, Karen G, for being our official mod and bid ender. That wasn't StreamYard. That was something on.
My power almost went out.
So let's make this quick. So Karen G, thank you so much for being our official mod and bid ender. And of course, Kim, thank you so much for being our backup mod and bid ender. So guys, we have an announcement we want to make. Bill wants to explain to you what he's doing before you're gone. So what are you doing, Bill?
Well, I'm leaving for vacation for a few weeks. We're not coming back till mid-July to visit my sister and my niece in Central Europe. I do plan to travel to Italy while we're there, maybe some other places. I will film as much as I can, especially if I find some vintage. There is a vintage shop in Prague that I've tried to get into 3 times over the years. And every time I go, it's COVID or it's closed or there's another customer in there because they only let one person in at a time. So I got my fingers crossed that I'm going to get in there this time. So hopefully I'll at least post some photos on Instagram, but I'm hoping to make a YouTube video or 2 just to share with everyone all the great stuff that's in the places where I frequent when I visit my family, because they live there. When I come back from vacation, I will be taking some time away from live selling. I'm going to take a couple months summer break. I've got a lot going on at work and have to attend to some life things, but you can still shop me at Mother Tucker's because I'm keeping my booth stocked at Mother Tucker's. So if you need your vintage fix, you can go there. I also have a shop in New Jersey. If you're in the area, let me know and I'll tell you where it is, but it is over on Instagram. You can find it. So yeah, those are my plans for the summer. I got a couple classes I'm teaching right now. So yeah, I can't wait for my vacation.
So it means more than ever that you are subscribed to Bill's channel. That notification bell is hit. Make sure you're following him over on Instagram. That way you'll be notified for what he has coming up. I have fantastic finds with the one, the only Enamour Amy this Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern here on my channel. We're bringing heavy, heavy kits, y'all. If you love the kits, you want to make sure you're at that sale. As of right now, Bill is taking a summer break. I'm going to take a little bit of a break myself. This probably will be, I don't know, but next couple Mondays, there won't be a Mother Tucker's Monday. I have to get things caught up with my shop. We do own a brick and mortar. If you guys aren't familiar with us, we do own a brick and mortar. That has been busier coming out of pandemic than it was before the pandemic. So there are a lot of things that we need to catch up on. So it doesn't mean that I'm gone. It doesn't mean that I won't attempt to do 2 sales a week. It just means that you're going to have to make sure you're subscribed here to the channel and make sure you're following me over on Instagram so you know what's going on. We are working on shop with me's. I could do shop with me's on Mondays. I might do them on Sundays. I don't know. I might try to come up with another sale format. I'm not too sure. But please, please make sure you're following me. And as soon as we know, we will let you know. Fantastic Finds is still every single Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern with me and Enamor Amy. But I don't know. Maybe I'll even come back and do a couple sales by myself and see how that goes. So
people want you to bring Tina.
Well, Tina doesn't like to always have to sell with Jason. So Tina likes to sell with other folks, but she doesn't always like to be stuck with Jason and sell with him. So also, she'll be doing a sale with Amy coming up in July. So if you want to see more of Tina, make sure you're following Amy over at Enamor Amy, because those two ladies are cooking up one heck of a sale coming up in July. So, guys, we just want to thank you all. This has always been so much fun. We have always worked so hard to bring you guys the best sale that's possible. But right now, we need to just take a little bit of a summer break, okay? We will be back in some facet. My phone says we're spinning. Maybe we're done already.
No,
but
I think we're good.
Okay, so just make sure you're following us. But, you know, maybe you'll see me back here in a couple Mondays with a shop with me or something. I'm just not too sure. So till I know, and when I figure it out, I will let you guys know. But when Wednesdays aren't changing at all. So me and Amy will be back this Wednesday with some good kitsch. So until then, you guys have a great night. Please make sure you pay those invoices quickly when Bill sends them out. Time is of the essence for him. And for this sale and upcoming sales, please, collector at heart, I'm not saying that Mondays are going away. They're only on summer break right now. Okay, we're just taking a little bit of time off, and I have to get ducks in a row. And speaking of videos, I might actually film my garage so that you guys know what I'm dealing with. If you guys, it was worse than when you were here, Bill. If you all saw,
before you watch that video, have a glass next to you. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say.
We have to get it under control before it gets any more out of control. So, and I'm sitting on a lot of good merchandise that needs to get to live sales or get to the store. So as here, two things I want to plead to everybody as we say goodnight. One, please support the YouTube community. Please make sure you're following us. Please make sure you support those channels that put a lot of work into this. This isn't just showing up and selling things. The lot of the sellers that I have worked with and work with, we work very hard day in and day out to source you guys some good vintage at affordable prices. Then we do go into a lot of research to make sure we know what we're selling you guys. So please, there are a lot of other platforms, but please make sure you're supporting these YouTube sales, because if we don't have customers who are spending money and are going to buy, we will no longer have these sales. So things that you guys take for granted might disappear if you don't help curate them and help keep them going. Also, for the last Mother Tucker's Monday before we take summer break, please make sure you're an organ donor. I plead with each and every one of you. If you are not an organ donor, please become one. It saves lives. There are folks in our community that are on the transplant list. If you are not, please consider becoming one. It's very, very easy. All you have to do is next time you renew your driver's license, just check yes. There's other ways you can do it, but that's the easiest way, and it's your way of paying it forward. So, Bill, my friend, enjoy your vacation. This has been a long run consistently, and it'll be nice to just take a little time, recalibrate, and come back stronger than ever. So,
and Kaylee, my niece, she's coming back at the end of the summer, so I'm going to bring her down because Tina wants to hang out with her.
Yeah, if the two of you if they don't hook up, there's going to be a problem.
There's going to be a problem.
Until Wednesday night for Fantastic Finds with me and Amy, I will see you. You guys have a good week, and we'll catch you then. All right, guys? Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Bye-bye.